got so sick. I feel it. In I wanna go. Oh, 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 oh.
𝐼𝐸SF, welcome back. And I am confident that under his leadership, the Federation will continue to grow, innovate, and elevate the global esports landscape to even greater heights. And of course, to Mr. Boban Towski,
Boy, boy, boy.
𝐼𝐸SF,
Boy,
our
boy,
sincere
boy.
appreciation for your recognition of
I know I'm passionate. I feel it.
Thank you so much.
And
Champions or otherwise, each of you has carried the true meaning of sportsmanship. You inspired millions of young people out there.
it's 5 minutes. The young people is right here.
Nothing without respect. And this championship is more than a tournament. It is a milestone for Malaysia's growing digital sports ecosystem. And esports today stands at the intersection of technology, creativity, and innovation. It opened door for the young people, new careers, new
It's the young people. It's the young people. Oh, the fuck is that?
remain
It's
committed
tangina.
this ecosystem, from the grassroots to the professional level, from the infrastructure to international partnerships. And Malaysia is ready to position ourselves as a regional leader
Ôi,
for the world-class esports.
CFU VS Malaysiaនៅ Grand Final.និយាយច្រើនម៉ែចេះអឹមចុះ
𝐼𝐸SF, the technical team,
នេះលេងចូលមកចេះប្រហើយ
and everyone working behind the scenes make this
ប្រា
championship.
ដានេះច្លើណាប្រាដា
The sponsors and partners
ប្រាដាចេះខ្ញុំណាកុំឲ្យខ្ញុំចេះប្រាដាវិញណា
continues
ប្រាដាមានម៉ាមីអត់
as an industry.
បើប្រាដាមានអ្នកម្ដាយខ្ញុំក៏មានអ្នកម្ដាយដែរ
Malaysia is proud of many things. Our diversity, our warmth.
You respect me I respect you back my brother me អូខេ
Guys had the chance to enjoy a little
កុំឲ្យអស់ការអត់ធ្មត់
perhaps a taste of Nasi Lemak Sandio.
ប្រយ័ត្នខ្ញុំចេះវិញណា
And as we close this remarkable
Ma.
chapter,
បងប្អូនយើង
holding family
កម្ពុជា VS Malaysia Grand Final ដែលធ្វើនៅប្រទេស
are here.
ម៉ាឡេស៊ីអ្នកនេះ
The World Esports Championship
Cambodia VS Malaysia
25 officially closed. And to both teams, play with your heart, unity, and true spirits of sports
ស្នាយ
tonight. Thank you. And wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah.
CFU Champion យ៉ាសង្ឃឹមថាកូនកម្ពុជាយើងនឹងធ្វើបានអ្នកនេះតែយើងមិនបានជួយអីដល់កីឡាករយើងជួយគ្រប់គ្រងធីមខ្មែរយើងចាញ់ឈ្នះក៏ដោយយើងត្រូវតែគ្រប់គ្រងចាញ់ថាយើងត្រូវតែស្រឡាញ់ជាតិសាសន៍ខ្លួនឯងដូចប្រទេសគេស្រឡាញ់ជាតិសាសន៍គេអញ្ចឹងយើងដូចគ្នាយើងកុំជន់បលិចចាញ់ឈ្នះវារឿងធម្មតាសម្រាប់ហ្គេមហ្នឹងអូអរគុណទៅដល់បំពេញស្រាប់$1ចូល68សេនអរគុណច្រើនបំពេញបងចាណាកីឡាករវាមានចាញ់មានឈ្នះវាជារឿងធម្មតានេះយើងចឹងយើងគ្រប់គ្រងផលិតផលក្នុងស្រុកយើងគ្រប់គ្រងកម្ពុជានេះយើងអរគុណច្រើនសម្រាប់2សេនអរគុណខ្ញុំចេះអាមួយនឹងតាអូខេបណ្ដាស្រីអូខេខ្ញុំអត់ដឹងមកគោះគ្នាមកនេះគោះគ្នាមកមើលខ្មែរយើងវាយមួយម៉ាឡេស៊ី Grand Final ងាយណាបានខ្មែរយើងឡើង Grand Final នេះយូមានម្ដងយូមានម្ដងយើងគោះគ្នាមកច្រើន
កែអត់ធ្មត់មានដែនកំណត់ណា
អូអរគុណច្រើនសូភីស្រាប់25សេនអរគុណ follower 5 year អូខេគេឡើងថាហ្មងទេគេចិត្តលេងដល់ចាជំនាញគេចិត្តលេងចាគេលេងឡើងគេឡើងនិយាយតិចតួចដោយសារធម្មតាហ្នឹងយើង Grand Final គេនិយាយអញ្ចឹងវ៉ាវ Grand Final កូនកម្ពុជាធ្វើបានជួយមកសុំ Champion អាស្រុកគេមួយមកអើយឡងស្ថាមណូស៊ីមិនដែលស្គាល់រសជាតិ Champion ស្រុកគេហ្មងកម្ពុជាយើង
កែអត់ធ្មត់
បំបាយអកតកម្មមួយមក
អត់ធ្មត់មានដែនកំណត់កែអត់ធ្មត់មានដែនកំណត់
អរគុណអើយគីមហាអរគុណ sập pi sen vậy ban ọt khải viên đọc tụi là ok bro hú chai ok confirm brother qua bro teo phải về tớ khơi bro teo về tớ pin bài đâu mày còn we trust CFU can do it mình ban chui ấy dân có chui quom tro đó team khải dân
ការអត់ធ្មត់មានណែកំណ
ở
ត់
con chi one sập đọc sen ở
មា
con
នណែកំណត់
cái lấy man gạo bro teo cái lấy man gạo bro teo ở đăng tham lên bẻo phái rồi cái lấy bẻo sven chăm mơ pe cho traffic ta cái đạp bẻo sven này ta cái đạp bẻo phái dân mơ khơi tam đang bây giờ đăng này
ការអត់ធ្មត់មានណែកំណត់ណា
cái giấy tràn mày bông ô đấy bây giờ thôi mà nè cái làng giày nèm đom để sai cái dịp cho dịp ấy chứ nè ở con ơi mày xí ở con
ការអត់ធ្មត់មានណែកំណត់ណាការអត់ធ្មត់មានណែកំណត់
ô con ơi camera sập sai từ buôn phen là đại em nó này cái bông giấy dân đại em tràn nó cái đại em tràn nó đừng em này ơi hello guys yes sir my friend yes sir Cambodia we are Cambodia okay encore over there champion môi là pro teo ô con ok confirm mày xong mấy trá nè sọ bay số nó đó bà lấy mày ao phái xong bay số bà lấy mày ao vén phong buôn số không có mỗi bạn mà bông có mỗi bạn to đấy có mỗi bạn thằng hàm độ cái đó bà troll váy về có mỗi đô thằng hám mà sọ buôn số mày này win or lost still support encore over there yes sir my friend because we are Cambodia okay if you don't support Cambodia you will Thailand nè cái support team của mày nè đang Thái ơi rồi bram
ការអត់ធ្មត់មានណែ
ô con trong sạp đập sen con vậy cái này hai tao support team của mày Thái nè
ការអត់ធ្មត់មានណែ
con chẳng đất sạp mà pay bram sen nó con chẳng đất
ការអត់ធ្មត់មានណែកំណត់
cả một cứ vì miền Nam cầm nọt CFU mà rồi em snipe bay số chặt bạn đây yeah confirm I like that brother cái lấy pram game trong pram game này bay game mới snipe nha snipe bay game mới cứ snipe nha what a sap yeah what a sap impossible là bông vậy tao dạ ok tao này chui xe lái stream chán cho nó mà nè nè chui mơ lại nhôm nè chui xe nhôm nè môi mà xe chán nè chui xe chán nó cứ ở nhà xe là toàn man mới cái bạn đăng thành nhôm lại cu khoai ấy là ủa con nó sẽ bơi sẽ đạp xe nó con sẽ bơi nó thảy y sim vậy sim chân thôn thảo xiêm trong thôn tháo xong nạ huồng bác sĩ is the go roaming bác sĩ is the best roaming the goat oh my god best roamer Miss Roma, you know. Tụi mày ơi, xong gì bear Roma lên. Ôi, the Khmer is the bear Roma. Holy shit, the Khmer. Oh my goodness. Ôi, chọc chày. Ôi, chọc chày, best Roma. Oh my goodness. Nè, nếu mà xong với best Roma nè, khơi bà Roma hết. Chọc chay. Tập bắn đi boom mà đây. Kê mà hai ba đây. Mơ này cái bé trăng là mà. Đi thách thiếu mà lỗ. Đi thách thiếu mà chiếc cái ta viêm bả đeo chiếc cái lò đây với. Experience land. experience land này nè ơi và đu lo cho ngua ba ơi
ការអត់ធ្មត់មានណៃ
ngua ba và đu lấy alo lo cho ngua baតែចេញម៉ូនេះបែ experience land នេះណាឡាឈី
ការអត់ធ្មត់មានណៃ
អរគុណពេនលីនស្រាប់10សែនអរគុណវីរៈអរគុណស្រាប់10សែន
ការអត់ធ្មត់មានដែនកំណត់
ចាប់បាត់ហើយមើលរំលងកូនកំាប់ខ្ញុំបាត់ហើយមើលរំលងកំាប់ជូបាត់ហើយអរគុណសុវណ្ណវិសាលស្រាប់2ដុល្លារចុច90សែនអរគុណវិសាលអរគុណអូបាទទីអីមែនណាចាំងក៏ដឹងមីឡែនអូពីបាច់កុំឲ្យស្តូមីឲ្យខ្មែរយើងមកហ្នឹងហើយអូពីហ្នឹងហើយបែមីឡែនហ្នឹងហើយ Yes man កោបសេរីយោហ្មងនេះអូច្បាប់កូនកំាប់ខ្ញុំបាត់ហើយកូនកំាប់បាក់ឌូខ្ញុំអត់បានបែ experience land បាត់ហើយតើបានចេញម៉ូឯណាឯណៃនោះងប់អើយតែមិនឥឡូវបានកម្ពុជាយើងពីរ Goland អូយ Goland ណាស៊ីងហីគ្មានមកឡូលៀនណាបែ Goland នេះស៊ីងសាវេកផងអីបងមីនអេកផងអីបង
ការអត់ធ្មត់មានណៃកំណ
អ
ត់
រគុណចិត្តក្តាប់
មានណៃកំណត់
ស្រាំ8សែនអរគុណ
អត់ធ្មត់មានដែនកំណត់
បែ Goland ស៊ីងដៃស្ទួយត្រីសិកា Holy shit hey តាំងនេះណា what the fuck why ឡូលៀន why លើបាត់តែចេញឡូលៀនណាឡូលៀននេះអត់មានឃើញ performance ល្អនៅក្នុងអំបៀលនេះក្នុងអំបៀលនៅក្នុងអើយ
អត់ធ្មត់មានណៃកំណត់
អីអាហ្វាងួបហើយឃើញលេងតែ Xbox តែឡើងបែ Goland ណាអើយងួបហ่ะឃើញលេងតែ Xbox តែឡើងបែ Goland ចៃងួបបាត់ចាប់ស៊ីកាយបាត់ហើយអូមិនទៅបានបែអូអត់ទាំង detective អត់ទាំងស៊ីកាយជួយទៅបានអ្នកលេងធ្លាក់វិញអូគេសាវេកភ្លេងគេសាវេកយើងចាញ់គេត្រង់គេសាវេកវិញហ៎ធានស៊ីនេះសាវេកពេលប៉ះ liquid window អេហើយពេលប៉ាន់ដូបានសាវេកឡើងបេះចាំងលើបដែរបែខូចអត់មាន the best សាប់អត់មាន the best សាប់អត់ព្រោះមាន the best សាប់ខ្ញុំឲ្យទៅព្រោះចយហ្មងនិយាយនៅខ្មែរយើងកាគេដាក់ best coach best player ហើយ best goal best experience នេះខូចម៉ាឡេស៊ីទៀតហើយបែខូចម៉ាឡេស៊ីទៀតណាអត់មានបែខូចខ្មែរទៀតចាប់ម៉ាឡេស៊ី2ដែរខ្មែរយើងចុះមិនគៀងយ៉ាងចុះមិនគៀងហ្នឹងមួយណោបែខូចបានតែម៉ាឡេណាបែខូចសោះបានមកខ្មែរយើងនេះចេមិនវាគៀងចឹងហ៎
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the IESF World Esports Championship 2025 closing ceremony. Thank you all so much for your presence and your support.
Chào.
The grand finals will begin in a while. Will team
តាមអីដែរខ្មែរយើងបាន2ដែរមិនអីដែរបានបុកស៊ីក៏ដូចជា2វិញដែរ
will we be witnessing a new
អូយមែនបើខ្ញុំបើនិយាយមែនណា Goland
ការអត់ ធ្មត់មានដែនកំណត់
Ngồi lên xong na tập em xinh em này
ការអត់ធ្មត់មានដែនកំណត់
xinh em men tên không cái cho bánh cho dạ bánh nha bánh bẻ cô lên con sạp 9 xe này bây giờ con
ការអត់ធ្មត់មានដែនកំណត់ណាការអត់ធ្មត់មាន
con ăn chơi sạp bay xe nó con à mày bạn nhưng man biết lan cái đôi chị bạn ơi Roma này it's okay
ដោយសារតែធានស៊ីគាត់សាបែកមុនហ្នឹងសាបែកហើយយ៉ាមួយដួលដែរ
it's okay
បាទមិនអី
បាទ
best player បានទៅលើរុនកោត
មុខមាត់ថ្មីមួយសម្រាប់តាំងពីយើងឈានចូលក្នុងវិស័យ
តែនេះខ្ញុំធ្វើពៀនមួយនេះតែទៀតខ្ញុំធ្វើពៀនមួយដើម្បីបកគលដល់រុនកោត the best player in Cambodia បានទៅលើរុនកោត
សំខាន់ការពុតធំ
បាទ
Oh my G
បាទអូបើគួរឲ្យចាប់អារម្មណ៍player ដែលនៅសាឡាងូ Regen OG អត់មានតែគេបានពៀនមួយ Itland បកក Stormy ហើយនឹងចាំងកន្លបកក Sky គឺអត់មានបានពៀនទេបាទយ៉ាងណាវិញគេស្បាយចិត្តជាមួយតែគេឲ្យពៀន
ខ្មែរយើងឡើងហើយមែនស្ដាយសិងខ្លាំងណាស់ម្នៃ nice try
បាទសំខាន់មួយមុខមែនតើ best roamer មកមុនគេគឺបកស៊ីដូចបាននិយាយបកស៊ីនៅក្នុងទឿនមិននេះមិនតាមយកឈូពាក់ damage លេងក្លុកកោស្ទើរតែបាន IS damage ទេផ្ទុយទៅវិញ solo ឡតទៀតអូអត់ធ្វើមែនទេនិយាយខ្ញុំយកបកស៊ីគឺ brilliant យកមែនទេ
តែមិនឡើយខ្មែរយើងចាំយកពៀន
តែទទួលបានជាមួយនឹង
អត់គេយកបែអីបែ
យកជាមួយនឹង
បែរ៉ូមើមិនសំខាន់អីអ្វីដែលសំខាន់គឺពៀនគឺសំខាន់មែនតើហ្មងពៀនគឺសំខាន់
បើនិយាយពីតោបានអត់ណៃកើតោអត់បានទេ
ដោអត់បានទាំងអស់
ពៀនគឺសំខាន់ខ្លាំង
បាទសំបីដល់ឱកាស
Let's fucking go
នឹងលេខ4ហើយលេខ3យកបានមេដាយសម្រាប់ទៀតចាញ់ទូគី3ទៅនឹង2បាទ
ចាំយកពៀនយើងចាំយកពៀន
សតវៈផ្ដាច់គ្រាប់របស់យើងទៅណាណៃគឺ
យ៉ាហើយនេះគឺជា
មីយ៉ាន់ម៉ាទូគី C20 កម្ពុជា C កាស៊ីស្ថាន 2-0 ឡើងមកប៉ះទូគីកម្ពុជាវាយទូគី 2-0 ឡើង Grand Final
គេគឺឥណ្ឌូនេស៊ីវាយចាញ់ទូគីដោយយកលទ្ធផល 2-1 ទៅលើទូគីមុនទេណា
ឥណ្ឌូនេស៊ីនេះស្ទើរទូគីវាយបាន
ទូគីវាយមួយមុន
មកឌូអែមណែមិនចឹងតោះស្អីអាយុ
និយាយបាទ
រុនក៏រុនគួត
អត់ខុសគ្នាទេតែបើគិតដល់តារារត់តាញើ
បងចាំនេះជួយបងចាំនេះសុំ champion មក
ខ្ញុំ surprise ខ្ញុំគិតថាទូគីអាច
សុំ champion មកសុំ champion មកបងចាំនេះ
ប៉ុន្តែ3-2បាទ3-2
នេះប្រៃស្ពូល
ណែ
ជួយម្រាយលុយសុទ្ធ
មកលេខ1 32500ដុល្លារមកលេខ
1បាន 32000
អញ្ចឹងយើង secure 19000បានហ្នឹង
លេខ2 19500លេខ3ជាមួយនឹង 13500 ចុះលេខ3លេខ2ខុសគ្នា 5000
មានបុកពៀនមកផ្ទះយើងមក
បាទខាងប្រុសយក 32000 ខាង
លុយសុទ្ធ
15000អឺមានទៅ500ទៀតអញ្ចឹង
លុយសុទ្ធ
1000បាន 43000
លុយសុទ្ធលេខ1 32000
យើង
300
300ទៅ
32500
ដុល្លារ
អូយ 32000 ដុល្លារអូយលុយសុទ្ធ
បើអញ្ចឹងបើស្រោចខ្ញុំសប្បាយចិត្តមែនតើវាដូចអ្វីដែលខ្ញុំប្រតិចចឹងគឺយើងដែរលេខ1ពូលប៉ះគេលេខ1ពូលអី
កប់ដល់លុយសុទ្ធហើយយ៉ែលុយសុទ្ធហ្នឹងហើយ
ទូគីឬក៏មានមកទេហើយតបក៏យកកៃឡាមកដល់វគ្គផ្ដាច់ប្រនេះ
ខុសគ្នា 6000 យ៉ែសើខេបរ៉ាវយ៉ែជួយសៀលឡាយស្ទ្រីមម្នាក់មួយមកនេះ
យើងដាក់បានមេដាយមាស
ដល់លុយសុទ្ធហើយមានស្នេហ៍
Let's do it ខណៈពេលដែលជាមួយនឹង
បាស៊ីយូ champion សុំតែ$500ទេងប់គេមិនអោយទេ
ជាម្ចាស់ផ្ទះ
សុំហាដល់សា500មួយជាប់សាច់ឈាមអីគេហ្នឹង
ប្រទេសដែលឈ្នះ
តិចទៀតបាឌូស៊ីងធ្វើឲ្យមើលយ៉ាទៀវគាត់ថា 2-0 ក៏ 2-1 Pro Bell 5 បណ្ដា
ចំណែកឯយើង
Not 2-0 and 2-1
ម្ចាស់ផ្ទះឲ្យផ្ដួលខៅថាអ្នកដែល
We need 3-0 or 3-1
មុនទៀតអ្នកដែល defending champion បាទអីដែលយើងតាមជាគេដែលយើងនិយាយ
ចាំមើលណាមវ៉ាសិនតិចទៀតក្លុកពេញអំរាលហើយ
ដល់ពេលដែលគេគឺលេងជាមួយនឹង roster ដែល
បង champion ថ្ងៃហ្នឹងមែនចា champion ថ្ងៃហ្នឹងប្រកួត champion ថ្ងៃហ្នឹងឈ្នះចាញ់ហ្នឹងថ្ងៃហ្នឹង
ដែលមកពី Monster Fisher ក៏ដូចជា Golden Lolly ដែលមកពីដាក់បាទ
ចឹងយើងមកលោលៀននេះមានគេលេងអីមួយកម្ពុជាយើង
យើងឃើញសបែហូមបាក់មិនគេចាប់ផ្ដើមណាអូខេចឹងយើងក៏20នេះគ្នាដោយសារតែ line up របស់យើងគឺតាំងនៅ line chat នៅ Nike ដែរ
យ៉ាប់ក៏អត់ភ័យដែរអ្វីដែលខ្ញុំតាមសួរចំណាប់អារម្មណ៍របស់គាត់ថាខ្ញុំសួរវគ្គ Grand Final នៅពេលដែលគាត់ចាញ់គេ3 nhưng mà lên bẻ bảo vệ ấy hay nè cho nên muốn bốn mình thế này
lôi sọt là âm phai tiết sạch xỉa vô lôi xỉa vô một cút kẹp vào té chớ nè chúng mơ miên
bay bốn mút miền này
hay ở fan hô chớ nè
con sắm hai là fan đủ mà slow cho em lại nhân slow
cái hô bạc do mong chân con son phiệt ca hô
ơi xỉa vô mơ nó sao một cút thua và hai chục bay thua ấy tiên nơi si ghẻ môi tiệt si ghẻ âm sven là mấy đấy âm sven si ghẻ thua thua chân hai ấy thua game mới tiếp đó si vô một cút kẹp vào té chớ nè trong thèm một cút tình này ai vậy nè nhom xe hai bong vô thả fan rồi con trai mà đây con so respect xe dù vậy so respect đã trái nha mà lấy đã trái nha
miền này cầm nát này
សំខាន់អ្វីដែលចាប់អារម្មណ៍ iFrog មែនតាiFrog នេះខ្ញុំតំតែឃើញព្រោះខ្ញុំចាប់ចែក
អរគុណសម្រាប់5សេនហើយខលីអរគុណ
ម្នាក់ម្នាក់ពីរសម្រាប់ក្រុមកម្ពុជានៅម៉ាឡេតែខ្ញុំតំចាប់អារម្មណ៍នៅពេលដែល iFrog និយាយថាកីឡាករបេះរ៉ូមបេះតាមរ៉ូហ្នឹងគឺអត់មានអ្នកណាមកពីបេះរ៉ូមីងធួខ្មែរទៀតដល់បងយាយគូធួខ្មែរទៀតចុយខ្ញុំមានអារម្មណ៍ថាខ្ញុំឡាយមើលខ្មែរយើងនិយាយ slow មែនអរខ្ញុំមានអារម្មណ៍ថាមើលខ្មែរនិយាយ slow មែនណានេះមើលសកេលឿនជាងអរនេះមើលសកេលឿនជាងមើលខ្មែរវា slow វិញមើលខ្មែរយើងនិយាយ slow ប្រហែលមើល smooth champions of WC they are formed from multiple teams ម៉ៃstream ចាស់ស៊ីឲ្យដល់ទៅចូលប្រកួតទៀតនិយាយមែនណាខ្ញុំអរខ្ញុំខ្លាចជា streamer full time right now
the strength of team Malaysia And now with both teams on stage, we would like to invite for a fist
Yeah, you can do it, boy. You can do it. Let's fucking go, man.
The grand finals.
100 ឆ្នាំមានម្ដងណា grand final នេះមិនងាយមិនងាយកីឡាករខ្មែរយើងឡើង grand final គឺមិនងាយ
And one looking to stake their name on the Everest of history. Malaysia
នេះគឺជា history មួយសម្រាប់ខ្មែរយើងបងណា
definitely have the upper hand.
វាគឺជា history ថ្មីមួយបងណាសម្រាប់ខ្មែរយើងងាយណាមកឡើង grand final នេះងាយណា
Stormy, Loliao and Yums.
W មកកាយ Stormy Loliao យំអរគុណទីស្រាមសិនអរគុណស៊ូម៉ៃប្រមាថថ្លើមទៀតយូ
Solo kills has he had
Good luck. Yeah.
Setting this up for the entire weekend as well. We said that the side lane has been impeccable. They've had so many
អត់មាន innocent carry ទៀតទេ SRG អានេះគេលេងឲ្យជាតិចឹងមិនមាន innocent ជាមួយនឹងក្រាមអត់មានទេលេងឲ្យជាតិមានតែកីឡាករជាតិយកមកកីឡាករសញ្ជាតិម៉ាឡេស៊ីក៏ដូចជាកីឡាករសញ្ជាតិខ្មែរ
as well as Boxy and
បែបផ្សាយបងកើតអីខ្ញុំរត់ដាក់ diamond អើយបែបផ្សាយខ្ញុំពងបិទសិននេះដោយសារវាមានបញ្ហា
But I gotta tell you, man, he's been absolutely amazing. Doesn't matter if it's like a traditional tank, catchers like the 𝐞𝐞𝐬𝐿𝐢𝐿, and at this point, basically an assassin like the 𝐞𝐞.
Good luck to you, yes sir, my friend.
Very few teams who are willing to keep putting on fight time and time
មាន
again.
វ៉ាឌូ detective OP sing ជាមួយនឹង Boxy.
They are the ones that like to push the envelope, but Cambodia, they also like control chaos. They like
មើលខ្មែរយើង slow វិញនេះមើលខ្មែរយើង slow វិញមើលការខ្ញុំមើលបានសកេហើយសកេវាលឿនជាងឡាយលឿនជាង
Let's see if this is going to break the composure of Team Malaysia, because I gotta say they have not been rocked just yet.
Can I just take this moment, Husky, and to say
detective Boxy មែន Yeah, my friend.
After days,
គេចាយกระดาษកម្ដៅដៃមួយបងដែរ
Cambodia and Malaysia, who are the world
បាទ full team គេហ្មងល្អ
world champions, man.
Theo
I
full
think-
team
I
game
think
cái
it's
này
a-
á,
it's an
full team
honor
cái
and
em
glory
này nè.
cannot take away, no matter what
Con
anyone
chun
out there says.
chun con chun sập đọc xe nó con.
Best in the world.
Best in the world.
2 years in a row, by the way. There's a chance.
Yep. Because
W
Championships, yeah.
ตอนนี้ยังจูเซียไลฟ์สตรีมเนี่ยมวยเนี่ยจูเซียไลฟ์สตรีมมาชนะเนี่ย
មានតែកំណត់ណា
เอาก้นรถแท้สลับตับเส้นเอาก้น
See what happens in the next World Esports Championships.
ยังแฟนโลซิกเอ้ยยา
Roster, or at least a big part of this Malaysian roster, has been built from the ground up, right? We've experienced veterans, but when they first started,
Con
coming
say
up,
ha,
there
con,
were
con.
definitely questions, but it came at a time in 2023 that
Không
history
phải mơ
was made
slow
from
vậy
that
nè,
point
sao mà nhỉ?
onwards. I would say
Không.
that it's always a pleasure
Bà mang lên
to
đó,
see
không Khang?
Team Malaysia go up against Team Cambodia because this rivalry extends beyond WEC.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that the Cambodians are out for vengeance because we have stopped
เอา
them.
ก้นไรเรียกสลับมวยเส้นไอ้ใบเอาก้น เดียวมายังสังคมหมานไปร้อยเดียว
Of going to
วิตราแคมโบเดียมาเลยพี่เลย
get there, you gotta make
ยังตราได้ตกจัดขมายยังมาเลยพี่ร้อยท่าจะง่ายถ้วยบาท
enemies, and
โกนทั้งถ้วยหมามือ
has been true
Okay.
singer and has made some names
เลยมานแกมองเล่ง
where everyone
นี่จะแบบฟ้าอย่างนี้ยัง
មានតែកំណត់
hai chứ bảo phải.
Hey, no, we're better.
เอาดังแบบฟ้าแบบสเปนเนี่ยจำมือมั้ยเนี่ยจำมือตราไฮโร่มั้ย
Cambodia, it is definitely something that I think we will study.
เอาก้นหนูดำสลับ5 3เส้นเอาก้น บอกสิ why you watch my stream I never watch you
It's my matchup to watch.
I never see you
because of-
កែអត់
I
មុត
think how flexible Cambodia are with their Travis, especially they are the only team so far.
บอกสีดาทางไอ้สวนมือไว้มั้ยเอาประมาณนั้น
That hero in go and roll, and even first pick in the draft.
เอาก้นแถมเส้นมวยเส้นเอาก้นไงยังเอาก้น
Make any adjustments going up against Team Malaysia here, because I feel like they've probably have noted, especially when it comes to the mid trio, right?
Yes.
Sakai's has looked amazing on all
เอาก้นนี่ยังสลับดับเส้นดิเอาก้นชนะบอกสีเอ็มเจ้าหมองแต้วទៀតចាគេឡើងបែររមមីងឯងបាទ
អត់មុតមានតែកំណត់
គេណាអនជាខ្ញុំគេដែរអែមជាខ្ញុំមិនគេឡើងបែររមមីងឯង
like pressuring
ហៅគេអត់ហៅដែរ
កែអត់មុតមានតែកំណត់
តិចទៀត
invade
យើងទៅ
from Mongolia.
ការបេះចាំងកលែមួយ
Unbreakable, taunting 4 people. Without that, Malaysia might actually lost that first game.
កែអត់
And
មុតមានតែ
that's
កំ
what
ណត់
makes him sort of the guardian of Malaysia, right?
កូនសំណាង5 22សេនកូនត្រាម
Someone that is so active,
យូរចេះអមហើយ
so
អ
fearless,
ត់អីដល់ម៉ោងលេងឡើយ
It comes down to that reflexes. Who's going to be the one that has that eye for opportunity? Get that opening for the team.
កូនអៀងកូន
You look back at Malaysia's gameplay.
កូន
they
ហេលៀងកូនត្រាមកូន
that you can nitpick and fault. Aside from the fact that it's
Con bị sao đã con?
so much fun, but having fun, pretty good thing.
គេពងតែភេងមួយដើម្បីតែអ៊ីនធឺណិតវា slow អត់
Many people have fun while you can.
កែអត់មុតមានតែកំណត់
As you get older, it's a
Yeah,
bit
I'll
different.
put
But
me in
either
like
ways,
not.
we gotta talk about jungle as well, because Detective is
អរគុណសុខរក្សាអរគុណ
it might be his second year of his career,
Yeah, I'll put
being
me
in
in like not.
multiple
Yeah, I'll
international
put me in like
អរ
tournaments
គុណ David អរគុណច្រើន David
is going to be quite difficult, and we've seen a lot of
លុយឯដល់លុយឯនេះដល់ champion ឯនេះ
high
យក 32,000 មកខ្មែរមួយមើលដើរលេងចូលដើរលេងឆ្លងឆ្នាំមួយមើល
that was the most enemy-esque battle that
អរ
we've
គុណ
seen.
វិសានអរគុណ
We saw earlier
Wan
as
San.
well, TNZ getting a savage on that high
អរគុណហុងទេព
This jungle matchup
ស្រាប់50សេនអរគុណ
is going to be one to watch.
It's also worth mentioning that earlier on,
See
with
you
Cambodia,
champion yes sir my friend
Turkey in the semi-finals.
ញ៉ាំទឹកមួយសិនសន្លប់រៀងឡូណាមួយ
We found out that some of these players have not been in the international grand finals up till today. So it is quite a precious moment for the Cambodians, regardless of the result. The support has been amazing through and throughout. The Cambodian spirit keeps on burning regardless of the circumstances. And this is where experience
Akon vi,
plays a
akon.
big part, right? We talk
អរគុណផាន់ពីអរគុណច្រើន
players so many times, and to them,
Akon sa
it's
phao.
like another day in the office. You know,
Ôi.
a whole day for them. They
មកតាគ្នាយើងជួយ share live stream ម្នាក់មួយបងនេះនេះ
Team Cambodia.
កុំភ្លេចជួយ share live ខ្ញុំម្នាក់មួយបងយាយ
មុតមានតែ
Have
កំណត់
to
ណា
feel the
កែ
same
អត់
way
មុតមានតែ
because
កំណត់
I feel like for different teams, it's going to be a different
អូ
environment.
ម៉ែអ្នកក្នុង YouTube view ច្រើនណាស់
They feel like it's just
អូយ
another.
អ្នកក្នុង YouTube ដែលអត់ទាន់បាន subscribe channel YouTube ខ្ញុំនេះនេះ
មុត
They
មាន
need
តែ
a
កំណ
little
ត់
bit of pressure to know that this is a real game, but at the same time, it cannot be too much. They cannot be basically they still have to have fun.
Chúng lấy chui subscribe channel YouTube nhau mà nè môi bóng nè nè. Dù nó YouTube trong trắng PK nè.
When you take those like
Ôi lòng em về trong tên này bật sao mà.
you start to be too scared to make a play because you want to be super disciplined. You don't want to overextend. You want to look good. You want to have great play. So
Trong đây
as stressful as it can be to fight in the grand finals, they gotta find that fine line to be able to relax.
We see like examples of that even earlier in the bronze match between Indonesia and Team Turkey.
lòng nè.
Game 2 was
Lòng em ok bật sao.
trying to find out and kind of
Bên đây từ lên đây.
So at least for Team Cambodia,
Trong tay nè.
but sweethearts, I think even in the women division, right? They were such a powerhouse through and throughout. On that stage alone, if there's anything that can take away anything I wish for,
Yeah.
I want that full series blinder. I think that's what the teams deserve and also what the audience deserve.
I feel like both teams want that as well because as great
Bên
as
lên
it
sao?
is as fans to see Team Malaysia basically winning every single game, they themselves, like we know,
Okay.
players, right? Playing
Ai cái này dân ai.
you win, you feel great, but at one point you're like,
Em
I
snai.
want to really earn it.
Yeah, I want the challenge, right? I like it's very fun when I feel challenged. And
I'm meant to be challenged.
that's all the players, they are made to be challenged. So we are on literally the last lap of WEC, and one question has
Lên con man kìa bong lên ơi.
that is one. I think he is
Bảo
officially-
phai.
But not only that, Cambodia is the last team they will face. Can Cambodia push the draft?
Oh my goodness.
That's what I want to know.
អរគុណដល់វីដាសម្រាប់5សេនហើយអរគុណ
Found one just yet. Team Malaysia
អ
still
រគុណខលីសម្រាប់5សេនហើយអរគុណច្រើន
Cambodia can cross that line, right? Push the buttons a little bit.
ខ្លាំងពេកអត់ធ្មត់វៀតណាម បើតែជប់លឺនៅ
That's the question.
អរគុណអ្នករាសម្រាប់12សេនអរគុណច្រើន
And Team Indonesia.
មកឈ្នះ Yes sir my friend
Right, they ban out Kimi, Grok,
Cambodia need peace
and that game.
អរគុណលងលៀងហុងសម្រាប់15សេនអរគុណច្រើន
Different heroes, but at the same time, kind of do the same thing, right? Jushin,
អូយ
Kimi,
យូរដល់បើឃ្លានមើលដល់
Gilda, as well as Gato.
Bảo phai ơi.
Whatever
Ok,
you're
ok, bảo phai.
Opening up the map, charging.
ឃ្លានមើលដល់
Lancelot.
អូអរគុណស្រាប់80សេនអរគុណរតនាសម្រាប់10សេនអរគុណច្រើន
Yeah,
I mean depends on who you're asking.
I mean, like if you steal the buff,
អូយយូរដល់
it's kind of cool.
ឃ្លានចង់មើល
Hanzo without using Hanzo, and both are ninjas, by the way.
And both are ninjas here. Yeah, now that they
ហើយបងហេឡូសួស្ដីនេះ
go through that trick again. Level 1 buff is made.
No way.
You say no way, but I
នេះចូល
If
មើល
they do, it's game 3 or 4.
game 3 or 4.
Wait.
អរគុណគ្នាយើងសម្រាប់ដាក់អេអរគុណច្រើន8សេនអរគុណ
Oh, unlikely.
Most unlikely,
Game 2.
because it only happens when you're in your.
we need win យូរមែនទេអូខេ
Game 5. If we go game 5.
ឈប់លឺ sound game នេះឈប់លឺ sound ការអត់ធ្មត់នឹងនៅឈប់លឺណា
The most unpredictable one will be game 3.
អរគុណលីហោសម្រាប់4សេនអរគុណ
When you're
Especially if it's like 1-1.
okay, I was about to ask the question regarding the score. Like, what score are we talking about, right? 2-0 or 1-1?
Plus, I think he will.
អេមស្នេហ៍
Rock and
Rock or Gatot?
បើអត់ file ហ្នឹងអីគេមានន័យថាលេង5 game នេះយើងណាគេឈ្នះ3មុនឈ្នះដែរ
be a bit afraid of a level 2 Grok plus a Farsa or Eve or Kim.
สี sub player สีអាយុគ្នាយើងสีsub player
Oppressive mid laners, then the opponents will be like, okay, we're not going to challenge that.
I guess you're also worried about losing your way because the Grok is going to.
មើលខ្មែរវិញទៅបងអើយដោយសារខ្មែរខ្ញុំមើលទៅ slow នេះខ្ញុំមើលទៅ slow ខ្ញុំមើលខ្មែរ live slow ហើយ delay យូរខ្លាំងជាងសុកគេលឿនយើងអរគុណសុភា
passionate fans.
delay យូរខ្លាំងជាងសុកគេដល់ពេលយើងទៅយើងមើលសុកគេទៅវាលឿនទៅគ្រាន់តែគេនិយាយអង់គ្លេសអញ្ចឹងហ្នឹងបង
No. No, someone was holding up his phone.
I was looking at my
បងមិនបានខ្មែរយើងដាច់ live អូអត់ដឹងណាបងហើយជា slow internet អីចឹង
I said that yesterday too. It's on social media somewhere.
អូយសលេង star
Oh, so it's not.
No.
អូយអរគុណ99 star ពីសុផារ៉ូអរគុណច្រើនសុផារ៉ូអរគុណដំឡាដុំស្រាប់25សេនអរគុណ
You want 5.
Con
Hey,
pero-
the last time you asked for it, you got it.
Yeah, I was joking and I got it. So I'm not sure if I want to be serious about it.
Thank you guys, thank you so much.
Yeah, the thing about you, I can never tell. I don't know if you're serious or
I don't know.
not.
That's why
Thank
I'm
you,
saying that
Siwa.
things are going too smoothly, and I'm comfortable about things going smoothly.
Looking at
Một pi này cơ.
looks like everyone is.
Ô cho bên này không ai đặt lại vào đây thật.
Every equipment
Không ai đặt lại vào đó con nam sắm 20 nó con trán nam.
and everything. Well, we should be starting very
What's up my
soon
cat?
here.
Yes sir my friend.
Looking at the maps, it's gonna be
Dangerous crash.
It is pretty much the map of the day.
Yeah,
Ôi cho ghé đi, cho ghé mày.
We have a lot of force,
we have a
Map
lot
map team muối Dangerous crash.
a lot of flora.
a lot of flora.
Flora. Yeah.
Cho flying cloud này, cho flying cloud này.
I mean, even
Flying cloud nó
in the
lươn.
previous series, we got 4 out of 5.
con đập star ស្រាប់ចារោconច្រើនចារោស្រាប់10 star.
I think the picks.
Con rách chả nè, srap đọc sen.
have sort of gone through the list, you know. Your main Roman, Rock, Hylos, Hilda,
Gotta be careful because
Cho.
looking at here, Malaysia has.
Mà
picked
Malaysia
Hilda
báo
and
chui bọc
Malaysia
xì
quite
lên
a
kìa.
bit on dangerous
Dùng
ground.
ski đi mùi bọc xí chu được kia này.
Boxy show. Let's see.
Ta này dân cho trap hay con ban srap hay làm sao con.
First. Cambodia will be have first pick.
Ta
back.
focus.
That's a possibility
Of
there,
course.
right? Will you take the chance for the show opener? We'll see. Gatot Gasha being second ban.
So for Cambodia batting out Sky's Hero as well as Yoom's Hero.
Bạn cái tố.
Malaysia.
Tranh bị cam chia chứ.
Ban on those front lines. So Boxia is taken away, making sure that the detective doesn't get that. I wonder if they want to ban out the Grok as well. And I feel like they've banned out the
Rock ban tranh vì Malaysia này cái sắc xa dân này nè Malaysia này cái sắc xa dân này để xa thật khai dân. Bọc sĩ mẹ play vậy. America ban gì sân sen tranh vì cam chia dân.
By banning out the Yishun who Mr. guys have been crushing it on these heroes, and it also enables that double fighter lineup possibility.
Con cái dân xẹp đại vậy con phải nha con chờn.
Consider for both teams. And speaking of
Ôi America ban cái lì.
left open.
Respect ban muối.
both assassins, Hayabusa as well as Lancelot is open.
Còn bạc là slot dân ấy bên đây tiết game đi.
For detective here.
Em lại em ơi.
Immediately pick up the
Chu một binh.
as well as the Kimi. You can
Oh,
hear the
Kimi.
reaction like, okay, taking the Cho away.
What did we say about the show pick, right? Like we asked if
Tan à lý nha ơi, bọc sĩ lên ấy đi à, kìa nè cái do chu muốn đi ra.
and that's the highest level of respect you can give to an opponent, right?
No.
Su xin rồi có bài vậy.
What if it's Loliel?
Loliel has used it.
He has used it. In fact, both teams
Là
have
pu do muốn ca té do là pu mình cái lên nhà smart ấy.
pretty much an open book, and it doesn't take away any possibility.
Ta này dân chui cái mình con tro cam chiêm nè môi đấy dân bạn chui ấy cốt của dân man chui lên tắc chất không ai dân này.
Still up on the table, CC as
Dân
well.
trời ta con tro chết xác luôn này.
Available. So Cambodia spoiled for choices.
So it looks like they
Vài bị hiện ra, ô em sao hiện ra please nó khơi.
Hilda. And honestly, these are picks that Malaysia has been piloting for quite a bit. In fact, you would see like Malaysia using
Sorry,
Cambodia
đã.
style, Malaysia style, quite a good way for us.
Hay
to
sao
open
xa
up
vô má được con này game này hiện ra cái lộc bạch
both
anh.
teams.
To a certain degree, it's sort of like both teams are
Để
both
xù yếu rồi có hay
countries are
à.
cut the same cloth, right? In very specific, I think, facets.
Có sĩ vô món game đi.
styles can sort of be
Dân này.
and then
Con cái này dân xẹp đại vậy con trơn.
the Hayabusa seems to be the most direct choice
Yep.
for Malaysia, unless they have other things in mind. We've seen Fredrin 4th and 5th for Turkey earlier.
Hay da rồi mùi vậy kìa đây. Hay da bù xa. Ta bỏ do khang xì vũ bạn trai, khang mai dân bạn trai.
Because you did say
Dân mà không chết trời để vô.
Malaysia and
Rồi xa, bà dân bác lên slot cái lên chứ anh lên hay da làm sao thì mày cả. Chứ thôi ta lên này.
Malaysia is opening up with. Now we gotta talk about the upcoming bans here. The Hilda can still be flexed, but I feel like
Yep.
it is a pretty safe bet to ban out like Lapu as well as Yuzong or Esmeralda. Either way, I think it's a good idea for you to ban out certain.
Cái nó sao goal một experience này.
Another
Dân
way
cái nó sao goal một
to
experience này, game đi
draft
do trang
is
goal tăng mít
to
ấy.
take out heroes to force a flex pick on your opponent's side to go into a certain role, and by doing that, you not only secure yourselves a better and even win
bán slot
matchup,
thì
but
bốn.
you're also giving the opponents the headache of
Bên Ruby.
how do I compensate for that. So they do ban out the Ruby,
Lo đấy, ban
which is
Ruby.
a very good step already. The
Esmeralda ban trên CFU.
Fighters are the next priority on the list.
I wonder what Malaysia wants for Momo here. Because I feel like if the lap
Tụi mơ YouTube với anh bông, nơi này bạn mơ. Mơ nè các bạn, mơ nè các bạn, YouTube có like, Facebook có like đây.
I don't know if Malaysia wants.
Nè ở đây nhung bông môi bông nè, nó không YouTube đã toàn man subscribe channel YouTube nhung cũng lấy chui subscribe channel YouTube nhung mà nè môi bông nè nè. Ví dụ PK chui subscribe nè môi bông nè. Nè không YouTube.
Double fighters become viable, and that's the good thing I think about how Team Malaysia has been drafting through and throughout. You always open the possibility of
Granger ban.
Double fighter.
Respect.
They actually go for the Granger
ban. Respect. Ban Granger from Malaysia.
There's no executor from the side of Cambodia in case their lineup cannot really hold the front or fight too long. Then the Granger doesn't become an issue.
I feel like for Cambodia, it's pretty safe for you to ban like a Yuzong. Because I feel
Nhưng
like
bạn ấy nói nó lo game này.
a little bit, but if you just want to
Cái lên du đây nó smart à?
makes a lot of sense.
Yep. They ban
But no,
the
they ban the
CC.
CC.
I guess it also opens up room for them to kind of move the pieces of the Hilda around, right? If they want
Con khi dân xem đại vậy, con chờ nhưng mà anh ăn chung ba này sao nhưng focus game này này.
I think
Chẳng mà khi dân đại vậy mình bị con ra nó con
it wouldn't
con
really
thằng khác này.
reveal too much what the idea was, right? What the idea is for the final form of this lineup. Hey, for all we know, it could be a choke goal, which you proposed earlier on. The Lapu Lapu does go through.
No, I really feel like Malaysia is holding on to this because they are really considering, and I feel like Loliel is comfortable because again, he has been basically solo killing everyone in gold, and I feel like he has that kill pressure with the Cho as well. So I really feel Loliel.
Con cha ra cái đó mua được la.
If I need to, I will. If I know like an export is gonna win me this lane, give me that.
Con trang nó con trang trang sạc đá con. YouTube chúng ai YouTube chúng mà teo cái gì YouTube chúng mà teo. Bây giờ so thông mà nói bây giờ teo đấy tranh.
It's always fun to see some good footwork there around house kick. You know, one or two times in a single fight. Cambodia will have to show all of their cards here.
Sao lại?
See, they stick with the traditional.
We are Bruno
before, and it does come out. The Phobia is also a very
answer
to the show.
Look like a corner.
Where the show goes.
Yeah. So this is already pretty interesting. So Malaysia has seen this
Bruno.
What about glue here?
No, honestly,
favorite hero sinh. Tôi mai lên Bruno chứ này. Vì lỡ nó lên Bruno đi.
As well as Eve can burst it out, but I kind of feel like that's the job of the Lapu Lapu, right?
Con sao bay sẽ bay được la con.
Into the phobias.
But if the Cho goes gold, then they need a roamer here.
Yes.
And I honestly like a high loss would be okay because then the phobias is gonna get countered so hard.
Golan Malaysia.
A bit of a problem. Yeah, because they're putting the high loss in basically right in the midst of the battlefield.
Pro đi lên cá đi em nè. Hà đất do mất ngon á, phải biết chọn á để do má.
That's what I'm thinking.
And then give something else in the gold lane.
Heck, use Matilda has also been a relic that we haven't seen.
Con sập cái dâm 4 star no drink.
We haven't seen quite a lot of enchanter roamers here.
Con sạc na, sập mua được lại vậy con trăn.
They're really thinking about this, but so far Cambodia, their draft has been looking pretty good, pretty solid front lines in general. And Malaysia, they don't really have a what was the word again? A shredder. They don't have a shredder. Quite a lot of damage, but not really shredder.
Golan.
Kimi gets the Demon Hunter sword. After that, sure, the front lines will start to melt a little bit. But if they want to melt them out quite fast.
Con ha, con trăn con. Sắm $10 ha.
Looking at something like an export.
Yeah, the export again.
I mean, like, there's a reason why they ban out the CC, right? They really don't want the shredders.
Yeah.
Tôi kiêng man. Mày kia pick gọi chẳng kiêng man đi chẳng.
Against a phobias. Big dive as well, and you feel discouraged to sort.
Con sọc liệp con sắm $10 con.
It's even worse if he pulls you back with fire stakes.
More importantly, it's amazing in turtle and lord fights. Like that's the thing about Malaysia. They like to fight for these objectives. And Xborg is amazing.
Kiêng man.
Because the more you want to leash it away,
miền Pà Nhà vậy.
Will gain value.
Yes, I will say that.
Pà gì miền Pà Nhà vậy này dân. Pà gì miền Pà Nhà rồi Malaysia.
The Xborg just flat out.
Ô tô phết cho đừng mua dạng này.
The gold laners aren't good at trading, right? Like Claude, for example, or Pisidia is pretty horrible into that. But Bruno
It's pretty good.
It's not that bad, right?
Yeah.
All you need is a Heart's Claw, but even prior to that, getting a passive online and being able to start threatening the Faraga armor is going to
គាំងបាត់ហើយនេះយើងម៉ាឡេស៊ីប្រហែលជាមានបញ្ហាអីមើលទៅ
aggressive. And if well, I want to say if, but the Hilda in the Rome
អរគុណច្រើននេះយើងសម្រាប់ដាក់អីអរគុណច្រើន
pressure this Xbox resource in the early game to force him back, but that's assuming that they get the export from Malaysia.
I mean, like again, like I know you say that Eve does counter the high loss, but at the same time, it is going to be quite okay to deal with the Hilda. If the Hilda comes in, you slow her down, and then the Kimi just stops them with the Starlium, and then just keeps on hitting and hitting and hitting, and hopefully they basically control the game.
មក YouTube ខ្ញុំក៏មិនអត់ការចឹងនេះយើង
The Eve doesn't hurt the high loss too much, and if she does, by that time Loliel already has 3 items, so he can start dealing with the Eve.
I think that's a good time to play a fun mini game. Guess the last pick, right? We'll do it like Squid Game style. Whoever guesses it wrong, you're eliminated. Don't worry, the ground will open if underneath you. You won't fall down, but you are just eliminated. We have limited technical capabilities to, you know.
មក YouTube ខ្ញុំក៏មិនអត់ការចឹងនេះអានេះ
You guess it wrong.
ខ្ញុំអត់ការអីទេ
Arena. No, we're not that rude.
មក YouTube ខ្ញុំគេខមមិនច្រើនពេកមិនវាក៏មិនអត់ការចឹងវាបិទខមមិនបាត់ The fuck
That. Oh, that's Rose.
Yeah, that's Rose. Yes.
Okay, it's between
បានគេបានយើងប្រូទេវ
It's between the X.
អត់ដឹងបានគេបានយើងទេបើគេអាំងស្ដោក៏ចឹង
Is there a rumor that
ខាងម៉ាឡេស៊ីគេ push ត្រែអត់ដឹងថាមានបញ្ហាអី push ត្រែឬក៏មួយយ៉ាងណាដែរអត់ដឹងមានបញ្ហាអីដែរ
Not.
Yeah.
Hylos is the best pick. I see the.
ចាតែខ្មែរយើងឡើងគៀងរហូតចាអត់ដឹងមានបញ្ហាអីនេះយីមែនទេ
It's just because we don't see them.
អាណាមក YouTube ខ្ញុំក៏មិនអត់ការចឹង The fuck
Like what other options would they really want? Because if
The
he's
boy,
not,
yeah.
he could be a Florian for all we know, right?
That's
He's
what
done
helped
that
us
before.
last time. Yeah. That's what helped us last time. To be the first enchanter support to be picked here. If there's one role you want to add, what role would it be? Like one
role I would add.
Because I gotta rephrase. One, if you get to add a new hero into the game, right? What role would you want that hero to be?
Support. And I
Tank or
want
enchanter?
enchanter because I want some like I don't know if it's called like a bard or something, but basically music based where you instead of heal, you buff and give shields.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
something like between a Matilda and a Lolita.
A Matilda and yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, a bard.
Yeah.
I think that's what they call it. It's like a
Yeah, because I'm not too familiar with the term.
yeah. You're correct. Specializes in buffs more than, you know.
ស្នាយ
Because we've had buff items before.
We have.
That has been removed, and even the encourage boots is gonna get changed a little bit for instead of giving damage, it's gonna give defense. So basically, I want this kind of support to be worked in a siege composition, where tank jungle and EXP there's a front line, and you're just making it so that your marksman, your mage just deals ridiculous damage.
Yeah.
Because I am done with supports keeping everyone alive. I want supports that make someone die.
Most of them are tank supports. Yeah, so it's just a very fine line. I get it, but of course we thank everyone for their patience. As I can see on screen, just on cam just now, we're sorting out some, making sure that everything is going smooth. I think Team Cambodia ready to hop back in action. There we go. Timer ticks, and now we
អើយវាគៀងស្ដោក៏ចឹង
choice for Team Malaysia. I'm with you on the export pick.
Yeah, I feel like that's the one that's the safest. That's the one that they have the most practice with.
Yes.
Is there any other?
I don't know. Obsidia.
Harif might be a bit difficult with the phobias, but maybe they can try it out.
I mean, Lunox is another one. But
Oh, yeah. Yeah, export.
អូអីស្បកដើរវិញ
We waited for a while, but
អ្នកនេះអើយនៅក្នុង YouTube ខ្ញុំក៏មិនអត់ការទេនេះយើងអត់ដឹងវាមានបញ្ហាអីទេ
we you know, nothing is certain until the very end. Of course.
ចឹងអ្នកគ្នាមើលបើចង់ខមមិនក៏បាននេះនៅក្នុង YouTube យើងមើល
We've seen that one.
Shout out to Siggy Boom, my man. There is some good
Xbox Goland
references being thrown around. I mean, the crowd is fired up.
And right now, I just want to give them the space.
យើងហើយហ្គេមនេះ
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is gonna be the start of the grand finals between Malaysia and Cambodia.
Vâng,
This
thế
is
bao của
where
em
they
lơ
start
mà.
to see who will be the world's best.
Cambodia have a chance to snatch that throne away. And
Em
Malaysia
snai, em
has a
snai.
chance to defend it
Nó con đi
for
ăn sập đại em
in
nó.
a row. Either way,
Mày
history
flicker
will be
buồn.
made.
Flick buồn, snai mới được cái này điện.
Commence the grand finals of WEC 25.
Em tràn đi lên mà, tràn đi.
Between Team Malaysia and Team Cambodia.
So right now we can see that there's no shenanigans here, Husky. Everyone is
Xì
starting
bờ
on their
muôi, xì bờ
own
muôi.
side of the map. In fact, both
Con chăm đi,
are
chui con chăm đi.
going for
Con
a
champion
purple
với mà.
buff start. So we gotta see whether they will
Champion
get
với mà
Tusky,
ơi,
Little
hai
or
champion với
not,
mà.
considering that the Kimi is there.
Còn bài à cái tạ cam với
Guessing
bài
Team
history thôi.
Malaysia really want that. Speaking of which, Boxy has already taken quite a bit of damage.
Mà lên đi cái
from
flop champion này
Fields
là
as
khmai
well
chứ,
as
toàn mang
Stormy,
flop
and
champion.
L'Oreal already trading quite a bit against Zing.
Look at where the Hayabusa is. Willingly will give up this litho.
Bạn đi thách thiếu. Ốc bạn
It's a
Stormy.
+1 and Shing might be in danger.
Cái lúa chàng gọi dân môi vào đây.
Is round there, but they're not gonna go for any shenanigans. L'Oreal
Thôi
doing
đi swap bật lên
his
rồi
usual
mố.
best. Taking out his Faraga armor might not be the best choice because it increases the range of the fire missiles. As
Ây da.
Yumes will be able to back
Ôi.
Thornrose, not enough
Samurai,
damage
samurai.
there from the side of Cambodia. Boxy will go
Ây
on
da,
the
ây da.
Gonna
Ây
be
da.
able to get
Ây. Ây da, bom lọt.
Team Cambodia.
Ôi, được khmai.
Boxy needs the help of
Ngược
Poppy.
bình bạc.
Stormy will be there to help Stuck Guys. They get a trade.
That was very risky. Don't know if it's worth it. Oppie taking quite a bit of damage from Stormy as well.
Oppie bạn.
Flickers off. Stormy flickers as
Đại,
well.
Oppie
Gets a
bạn.
kill onto Oppie.
Ở đây với mùi.
Villanova's extension, Cambodia fixated on the
Tập
first
early,
bird
tập
and
early,
giving
thôi mà nè.
2 away. Not to mention to the cores of Team Malaysia as well. Jing also having quite a tough time because L'Oreal in the goal lane getting burned down.
Bay màu. Nè, nè, lôi vậy biết này.
Braga armor, but L'Oreal will be safe.
Nè, nè, off lane mùi.
Detective does
Ai
have
xa.
the puncture to work with.
Mùi mùi
And
xinh, con
dangerous
khmai.
territory for L'Oreal, but Detective is gone.
And this is making Sakai's job easy
Nè,
because
bộ
he
xí à.
can handle by himself. Sakai is taking a bit of damage.
No!
Steals the
Bị bắt.
Get the RWM will use to flicker.
Này,
over one,
mà đu.
catches him. You still disengages.
Ôi, này.
Will be forced to flicker too. The aggression from Cambodia.
Này đi
is
thách
what
thiếu,
makes
em
them
snap,
flicker.
what a retreat man.
They're off to a good start.
The Thorn Rolls deals a lot of damage alongside with the Retribution.
The best.
The Team Malaysia making sure that they don't get taken down for free. Both Silencers, Momo as well as Leo, is able to survive. But Cambodia, man,
Wow, retreat
they're not shy to a fight.
Mà retreat đi em
That's a
à.
challenge that Team Malaysia has been itching for. A true test of skills and wits on that stage. Coincidentally enough, this is probably also the most tame start that we have with Team Malaysia. You know, no
Quá bộ mùi ấy.
2K goal lead, 2 minutes in. Gotta behave a bit more.
Giờ à, giờ.
Cambodia are willing to take on the fight. Stormy flies away.
Nè,
Here
bay
comes
vô đâu mà.
Out just
Tụi bay
yet.
bay ra bên này nâng. Lôi sốt biết này.
Sakai's into the shadow kill. Boxy disperses it over to Oppie and Wadu. Sakai finds nothing.
Ok, ok, mùi
Coming
mùi.
in from Cambodia, making sure that not only do
Em đi cháu ơi, chú em đi.
the OG shadow kill, but actually
Một con tranh đi, chú đi.
disconnects it from the lowest member. Zing now having the Hasklot will have a much better time going
Nè,
up against
cụ
this
má,
next
cụ
board.
má.
Speaking of which,
Cụ mùi phlại,
right now
phlại.
Momo gets pulled in by
Phlại.
one.
Mùi vào đây.
Taking dangerous damage in critical state will have to take a recall. And Boxy will make sure that if
Nè, làm bên
Momo
đầu tiên mấy.
doesn't back off, there is a kill angle. They try to turn on the Boxy.
Lịch mùi
Sakai
đổi
shadow
mùi.
stuck onto him. They're
Ui,
ready
con
to
flick
go
bạn.
for the fight. Kick Sakai. Not gonna commit too much.
lâu
Stormy is
mùi,
there to
ôi,
pick it
đại
up
một
and
phi bạn
Sakai
ơi.
ends up collecting it.
Ôi, phải mà nè.
Wadu and Oppie now trying
Này.
to Sakai ends up going down. Cambodia fight
Ôi, mày
back.
phao việc ôi nhá.
Oppie waiting for the cooldowns from the Hayabusa to get taken down. Now Momo does have that war axe. Look at Detective.
Ngọt xì cay, ngọt xì
Up the
cay.
mid, so now they're marching towards the turtle. Looks like Cambodia will have a pretty good shot of getting this as well.
Momo
Cả
will
bạn.
take on the fight in the top lane solo against the Phobia's
Ôi,
Detective,
chắc
forced away from the turtle, at least for now. Wadu's passive
Vai bấy,
is
vai
now
bấy.
turns back
Vai
to
bấy
way
này.
down Momo,
Nè,
bravest
nè.
rider.
Mình rương vậy cái này là.
Wait,
Boxy getting targeted.
Ngọt
Gets
một xí
hit,
mùi vào đây.
and we
Đại
get taken
bạn.
down by Yumes, and the OK Shadow Kill being used. Oppie still alive. Momo is there, creating damage. Stormy is dangerously low. Detective
Là phố mà.
behind goes for Momo.
Mà flick
Momo
mùi ấy.
flickers out.
another 2 minutes without the important resources just as the turtle spawns and 2 members of
Mà
Team
này,
Malaysia
nè,
have to
vẹo
take
nè.
their recall. Momo will just heal up with the camp. to make sure that he doesn't have to walk the long way. This could be our first big team fight here. Detective not shying away from a potential challenge.
Dừng rồi thôi nha.
Này!
Này mà đu! Này boy! Con gì?
Phovius on the killing spree.
Yeah, right now the Phovius having 3 kills.
Nhằm có trán lên của khăn.
Cambodia is in the lead with
Killing spree.
Boxy is
Vô cào mới má.
basically pushing Momo away, unable to get to the lane. Looks like Malaysia will have to concede that turret.
Trong nành push game mà.
Looks like Sakai's is going to be clearing a Dominion. It looks like a pause has been asked from Team Cambodia.
Đại cáo mùi ai trở thành P-Pon goal. Nhưng anh lên P-Pon goal.
But gives us a bit more time to assess the situation so far. We have been looking for a challenge for Team Malaysia to see how you can stop some of the early game tempo plays.
Bạn đu này lỡ lõ nhưng vậy mình ta không bạn đu lỡ lõ. Có đánh kê lỡ. Bạn đu lỡ. Tăng bị bọc xí cho xí vô mà bạn đu lệch rồi, bạn đu khăn mình tên nó lỡ. Alot performance có lõ, Pervier có lõ, Lapu có lõ. Esmer đang có lõ. Terasla có performance lõ. Vậy đó bạn đu lỡ. Em rồi bạn đu lỡ. Em khăn. Lịch mày tên nó lỡ.
Making sure that he's able to burst out that Viraga armor, and even though with the
ra thật mai dân ba chùi nào mà lê với lẹt hot nha chỗ lê ơi miên bánh hà hot chứ lớn nè cái này cái này rap miên bánh hà mà đó là mà miên bánh hà đi mà
to handle Momo on that Lapu, which by the way,
player bông cái miên bánh hà vậy.
Yeah, and we did talk about how against an export requires someone else to front for him. He can't really do it alone. But if you can keep threatening his Faraga armor, then the effectiveness does go down. And in that earlier fight, 𝐿𝐿 can't
Bảo biết mà Campuchia vẫn xem man champion là ngày cái gì vậy? Xem man lịch môi là ngày. Champion thua AFF là ngày.
And even when you are on this show, sure there are answers to it. Like you said, that Phovius is going to be a key problem.
Mình tranh ở xa phụ thiệt đấy anh.
Part of it is definitely for that E.
Cùng nôm môi mà lấy nè quá chạy xa phụ tiết à. Ông mày mà thơ kháng xe dùng lệch ấy. Cả muốn xì xuân vào đâu ấy nơi ông mày xí nơi đi chặt lại cho láng mà lấy xì mùi vậy nè cháy lơ mà lấy
even Sakai's getting caught.
Đó là dương hai dương miền Nam như này, đó là điểm dương này. Là điểm là dương này. Dương miền Pro No for rắn đem với đây đó. Game này ta Pro No miền pot free nữa game. Ta cái miền để make small dương này nè, sao cái miền là pu không Xbox không? Cái miền rồi small Pro No này. Ta chỉ mơ mới sinh performance mày đấy. Hai gì like tính tôi đấy chứ. Phải hai chỉ like tính tôi nhưng chăm mơ cái đắt xì.
Shout outs to all the marshal on stage, working hard, making sure that all the players get what they need to be able to.
Chăm mơ mà season sinh cho tuần mới.
And now, speaking of performing, Cambodia, this is an amazing development that they're able to push Team Malaysia this hard. And in terms of scaling, they scale quite well. Even though Bruno is not known to be.
Thôi.
Anh
thích đặt YouTube.
The current
Nè đi ơi. Lại đặt YouTube Premium để muốn đăng lại ở đây luôn.
It's more forgiving because I feel like attack speed is easier for you to defend against.
He's a Faraga armor buster.
Yeah.
That's one way to think, right? Like most of the time, like crit marksmen aren't really a thing anymore because it takes quite a while to enable them, and the last viable one being the Irithel also has gone down the drain a little bit. But for Bruno, he's gonna reach a point where he stretches through you no matter what you have. And it becomes harder and harder to catch because of that sliding tackle, which has its cooldown reduced every time you catch your soccer ball back.
Em snai con cái dân dẹp. Ê bà con cho đang. Con cho đang dẹp đại bà. Thank you so much guys.
Oh yeah, true. That that would help out the landslide quite a lot, especially when
Malaysia
it's a full stack on the
cầm mập chân dơn điệt
so
cầm mập dơn cầm mập em
coming in for this game.
ការអត់ធ្មត់
And
មាន
shout out to everyone, look at how many people we have here.
$10 ពីបងសុកមានស្រាប់អីវិញ$10 Oh my god បងប្រុស thank you so much
Members have been here since
Oh my G 10 រៀល
start of the day. They've been here since the semi-finals. They watched
លេងម៉ានហ្គេមហើយបងតន់បានចប់ហ្គេមមួយហ្នឹងគ្នា
Even for the players,
Keng.
this is the true test. We talk a lot about, you know, getting long game
Mà
days,
đôi
war of attrition.
ខ្ញុំពេកហើយ
They had a whole day.
Yes,
They had a
yes.
whole day.
Malaysia
មកចូល
opened
ហ្គេម
up
វិញ
the
ហើយ
game,
លឿន
Yep.
and they're gonna
អរ
close
គុណ
out
អរគុណ
the
គ្នា
game.
យើងសម្រាប់ដាក់អី
But
បើ
it has
10
been
សេ
a
ន
pretty
អរគុណ
long
ច្រើន
game for everyone involved.
They might be no strangers to this, but doesn't take away the fact that it's a challenge every single
ការ
time
អត់
we
ធ្មត់
see
មាន
them
តែ
there.
កំណត់ណា
អរគុណ
They have gone for
ពូលួយ
the
ចូលក្រុង
before.
ខ្ញុំមកពេញអរគុណពេញសម្រាប់$5អេអីអរគុណច្រើនពេញ
Right?
Thank you so
We
much
just talk about the things that we see.
ចាំ Restem ខ្មែរប្រកួតចោលសិនពូពេញចាំយើងហើយចូលក្រុង
The
យំហ្នឹងដែរ
troops
ចូល
there
យំហ្នឹង
waiting for the champions in both Cambodia as well as Malaysia. They're so close enough that they can hold it. And now
Mặt
we're
dùng nâng.
jumping straight back into
Xây.
the game.
តោះចូលហ្គេមយ៉ាងម៉េច
And looks like Sakai
Ui, cái
is
đặt-
able to
ui,
get
vô ban
the
lửa mùi
turret
đây.
up top and some minions as well.
Having the trophy so close to you makes it even more heartbreaking when you're not the ones lifting it up.
Cái vô ban lửa mùi
only
đá
one
này
done. Mid laners have been hitting their timings. And even in terms of kill participation, both of them have 100%. The only difference being that Stormy has 1 kill, but Oppie has 1 death, but still, they've been contributing to these skirmishes through and throughout. Traction pulse
អូ
on
យ
the
ពូគីមី
Wadu,
បានឈឺ
not enough to take him down.
But still, that is
តើអរគុណច្រើនគ្នាយើងសម្រាប់ដាក់អេបើខ្ញុំអត់បានអានឈ្មោះគ្នាយើងតែអរគុណទុកជាមួយខ្ញុំឡៃ Focus Game នេះយើងដាក់អេបើខ្ញុំអរគុណច្រើន
targeted by Boxy.
អរគុណទាំងអស់គ្នាមកអរ
Now
គុ
4
ណ
members have been spotted out by Team Malaysia.
That bush is pretty scary. Have to
It's
give a lot.
dangerous.
It is dangerous. Have to give a lot of respect, honestly, to Boxy on this Hilda, taking up so much space, and it's a very good tracker to hunt down Yums and Sakai.
ហ្គេមនេះ
Both
smart
side
គ្នាហ្មង
tier ones have gone down for the side
កុំ
of Team
ឲ្យ
Cambodia.
ឆាត់ដោន
whereas
បដូរ
for
បដូ
Team
រលុយ
Malaysia,
ច្រើននេះ
top lane 1 still stands.
This is where we're seeing. Wait, hold on. Yums is clearing the wave. Is this going to be a damage Joe? Is this? It is going to be a game where Yums will try to solo the lore. Hold on.
Oh, what-
He
oh,
gets caught there.
Boxy.
Fashion Pole saves him.
Almost soloed by Boxy.
Off
Stormy
lane, no way, give me off
flickers
lane.
away, and
Wow, Boxy
Lolia
got
with
it.
the pickup. Detective with a good attempt. Now Yums now in a dangerous
ទាន់
position.
មួយ
Spot out by
ទាន់
Wadu.
ពីរ
Good awareness there.
Nice
Control
boy,
of
nice.
turtle for Cambodia.
Ngọc
Out of
OP
ambush,
bạn.
Oppie will eat the shadow kill.
Đại
Succeed
OP bạn.
easy.
Cho em flicker
Take
đi
out
OP.
Dan in the mid lane.
He's the Sky Prince,
Mùi
but he's
muối à,
also
muối
a
à.
nightmare for
Tuột bà ra
mid
ơi.
laners. Speaking of which, the kick goes in.
And the Land Shaker on the 2 of the connection.
Ôi,
Team
Ngọc
Malaysia
Lancelot bạn.
starting to come alive. Yums gets out.
Đại và đu tiền bạn chơi cái vai mình.
Burns him to a crisp. And it gets Shing as well. He has to flicker away. Boxy
Ah,
back in the
flicker,
fight, but
Shing
he's up
did.
against Momo and Loliao. Pull back by the stakes. Yums
Ngọc-
is back in.
Ngọc bọc sĩ tiền bạn.
Boxy is gone. Malaysia come alive.
And now Sakai's with the Malefic Roar as well. It's going to be much easier for him
Thôi
to
mà
take
chàng
down
cho
the
mày.
front lines of Team Cambodia, Malaysia, taking away the purple buff. And this is
Chọc
the
cái crop
mid
kìa, mình
power
bảo.
spike that Malaysia is known for.
OP
Fighting
flicker
around
nó
those
flick đi ra mà nó
objectives, Zing taking a lot of damage.
And
Từ
they're moving
bạn.
in space slowly out. Not taking any prisoners. And all it takes is just one
Ôi này bà đu
And Malaysia get a 2k
bà
goal, so
đu
you
tục
don't
chất đây
get
bà
the
đu
process
tục chất là bà
as
đu
well.
ơi game đi
Flicker. But still, mid tier 1
ba là
goes
Kimi
down.
nó ngồi còn em này
Considerable amount of lead
à chu
for
này lỗ
Malaysia.
All right, looks like
À,
this
cầm
is
mặt
going
chung
to
này,
be
lỗ
a
nè, cầm mặt.
show for now. Looks like he's just clearing the wave, making sure that he completes his items a little bit faster here. But yeah, honestly,
Chú này bị
Wadu
lỗ
on
ra
this
này,
Phobius
chú
is a
này bị
pick that
rom
we
map
don't
tuột bàn mà em.
see quite a lot nowadays. But it's looking amazing.
ấy
We're
này,
going
bay
for
van.
full tank items in terms of items
lối
as
dân
well.
tra nó khỏi dân
Lancer
fail
already
dân fail
completed
mình
the war
fail
axe.
miss không nhiều này khác
But look
kia
at Sakai's having a lot of penetration with the Hunter Strike as well as the Malefic Roar.
Wow, Momo,
cặp
he
lên
was
chuột
ready for
xinh bà
that.
ra nhớ
Right onto Shing with
Xinh,
Loliao.
xinh.
Oppie
Này
tries to
xinh.
sing out with the
Này
Oppie,
bad.
they chase him underneath the
Đại
tier
bad.
2.
Bạch xinh mà
Shing is gone. They find the kick
Ngọc
onto
OP
Oppie.
điên.
3 bodies drop from
Đại bộc sĩ
Cambodia's
ba
side.
này.
Wadu wants to run away, but Yums is on him and Sakai. He's just waiting for the collection. The
Đại
Sky
mà đu
Prince
tiếp bạn.
claims his prey.
Fail mà
4
đi em.
down for Cambodia.
talk about
Pha hai,
decisiveness
pha
and the
hai,
teamwork.
mùi
These are
gai,
members from
mùi.
different teams, yet they play like they've played since forever. Momo, Loliel having that instant connection with the mid trio,
Mùi.
starting a
Anh
fight,
Phu ơi, mày trắng
everyone
mày.
jumps in.
And the craziest thing was
Anh
that
Phu
they
ơi, cái váy với
anticipated
dân.
a push cam. Momo with the bravest fighter instantly to cut off the escape route for Cambodia.
Mình váy cái sao lấy cái váy với nhỉ nè, anh Phu ơi.
To the back-end staff for Team Malaysia today. They sing high praises for Momo and Loliel being able to gel with the team
Chàng kìa,
very
muốn
quickly,
con có đó.
especially Momo, because he wasn't there for 24. Now First Lord controlled by Malaysia.
Rồi lấy chú bẹo váy với nhỉ.
Look at this. Yums feeling a bit of damage. Sakai's shadow kills.
Wow, Boxy, dangerous.
Ui lô. Ui.
Mày
Cho kìa.
On the cage.
Này boy.
He solves the guys.
Này boy này,
Wadu
này boy.
now looking to
Wadu.
go back in, jumps on the Stormy. Stormy
Wadu.
jetpacks away. Wadu cannot find him. He flickered to safety. The
Ôi, ông Pi.
the two. Yums
Ôi,
and
tuột.
Momo work on the back line.
Sinh tuột ngon sinh, sinh tuột ngon sinh. Sinh tuột. Sinh tuột sinh tuột. Sinh.
With the last insanity.
Sinh tuột sinh.
And now
Là
the
bua, là
fight
bua, là
is
bua môn, là
slowly
bua môn, là bua môn.
chaotic.
Là bua
Cambodia
môn.
has the upper
Này
hand.
boy.
Momo.
Này man.
Who has been amazing, man. He started all the
Ôi
fight,
vào đu.
grabbing Sakai's, but Detective
Vào
did not even
đu.
see
Em
him.
nè ơi, mặt chuối em say mà.
Onto Skies, taking
Lọt
him
dơi,
down.
lọt dơi.
Sakai's has respawned. So
Vào
right
đu
now for
trên kìa, vào đu.
Cambodia, they are on top of the Lord. And they're in a
Ôi,
position
thưa
where
bia.
they can take it, but Malaysia, they will be contesting.
Lọt dơi. Chuan mà, chuan là dùng ski đâu mà, chuan là thu đâu mà.
Lord is so low, so guys, he's in, he's looking for Boxy first.
Một
All the
bộ
way
xì
and
bì
Wadu
anh
tries
ba
to
này.
hold
Ôi, lọt
back
dơi.
again, Detective.
Này. Đồ tên của em. Lọt dơi.
For Cambodia, Detective is keeping Cambodia in the game.
Absolutely amazing, securing the turtles as well as the Lord. Right now, Malaysia.
Lôi dân miền là Maxman, dân miền Maxman lên kìa em
Does
dê.
have the endless battle, so it's going to deal quite a lot of damage. The one that has to
Ôi,
be
đi
careful
chịu.
here is going to be Loliel. The burst coming in from Cambodia. They can actually deal with the Faraga armor now.
Thì chắc thiêu mà vào đu
We
em.
saw a big swing in favor of Malaysia earlier on, but
Ôi
Cambodia
mà
did
trên
not
nhà
shy
mới nhớ
away at
làm
all.
slot mùi. Thôi
They
biết
not only
thơm
put
mà
up
đứa
a
này.
resistance, they put up a fight. And a hell of a good one. 8.5k net worth for Detective, richest in the game.
Đợt duo cái mặt chu. Duo cái mặt
Looking
chu
at the
thơm mà
items
đứa.
coming in from Zing, he's waiting for that crit item because he already has the Hunter Strike.
Bà sẽ
And
cờ
other
môi
Berserker
chốt
Fury
luôn
has
xinh.
been
Tuột
completed
free này kìa,
as
này bro nó
well.
tuột cái tách nè.
Same with the Malefic
Tuột là
gun.
chu nâng món mà, chu nâng bẹo quay nè, chu nâng tuột tập muốn chơi mua mày.
Gonna handle it.
Bẹo ra mùi.
Found out by Detective, Cambodia takes the
Tôi là
tier
cái mặt chu
two
đúng rồi, tôi là chu.
First, also noting that
À chu nâng bẹo mà lại ra là si đó, bẹo quay đây.
good at sieging
Bay
too.
chân, bay cái tay chu nâng.
Structures fall like dominoes whenever Bruno is able to get lay his hands on
Đã chu nó mà, đã nó này mà chân đi.
flank off, so he's forced away. Quick RWM from Oppie, Loliel loses his Faraga armor. Thanks
Lại
to
phạt siêu ấy
Detective.
bảo ấy.
Cambodia, they understand for them to be able to have a good fight against Malaysia, they got to take care of Loliel, making sure that the Faraga armor is not there. It looks like Detective, even him by himself, should have enough damage. Sakai's
Bay gì cái này mà,
gets down by
bay mà vậy.
Detective. And Detective level 15, Sakai's just a little bit more.
Looking for Detective, good eye frame. Is it
Ôi,
enough
đi
for
chiêu.
Detective?
Ôi, đặt.
Eats the land
Này,
shaker.
này xinh.
Momo and Stormy
Chu
doesn't
flank,
go
chu
down.
flank, chu flank.
The flag, Loliel is gonna lose his Faraga armor.
Yeah!
Momo will
Tuột
be looking
mà,
to
tuột mà,
game.
dân này, dân này.
All more damage
Tuột mà
to
dân này.
141.
Nó này.
They use
Nó này, vào đu. Vào đu. Tuột sinh.
Can't find Loliel.
Ôi, cái này, ê,
But
đúng rồi.
Cambodia
Con
are in
cái này.
control.
Oh, Loliel, this is a very dangerous spot. Has to flicker out. And now Sakai's gets pulled back by Wadu.
Back sân.
Having that divine glaive all the
Okay,
while.
okay.
Yums is preventing a push by actually pushing down mid. And now look at the damage here. Even though
Mùi.
Detective is only doing about 25k damage,
Nó
but I
chặt
feel
lại, nó
like
chặt lại.
it's substantial
Nó
amount
tuột
of
cái tay
damage
ra
because
kìa
it's
nè.
on the right target, preventing Team Malaysia from actually having a good fight.
They're also stopping
Ui,
Stormy
chúng bẹo
and
quay
Yums
này,
from
nghe mà
joining the
team
fight
chủ,
too.
chúng
So
bẹo
Momo
quay.
is left on an island
tuột tập pi
with
chân, bay
Loliel
chân
to
mua
go
mày.
for these big dives
Anh
and
bro, nó
opening
tuột
up
pi chân, nó
windows
xem
for
đẹp ra
Wadu
lên.
to hit the back line. Stormy was instantly erased from the fight. That's why we didn't even see the Kimmy having an impact.
Mùi chăm spell rồi nó xem mà. Ô anh tao ba.
45.
Ê xinh. Xinh.
Find a kick.
Sing.
Quick, but is it quick
Oh,
enough? Not this
sing
time against the
ơi.
Sky Prince. Boxy now in danger, but Yums makes the call to fall back. They don't need to
Lọt kê
overextend.
bà.
Board this up.
That was a good catch, and this is why it's dangerous grass.
Ôi mày nào tao nâng đẩy xinh ơi, xinh.
Will get caught, but Cambodia,
Chẳng tao bay lót bao
as
em
long
mà
as
nè.
Wadu is there, there, even without
Slow
saying,
man.
he should be able to influence so that Malaysia will at least have to hesitate or take just a little bit too much damage than they want. Speaking of which, Momo is only about 30% health.
Yeah, Detective
Mua mà
is
đu ba đấy.
really hurting. Last Sandy committed Momo. He's looking for up.
Đại mà đu
Wants
ba.
to get taken out.
Lọt kê ba đấy.
Detective can't get into the
Đại
pit
rô
just
ba
yet.
đấy.
Yums kicks him away. Detective still will try, but
Lọt
some
kê.
guys this time
Vô
will get
man.
it done.
Mui.
Boxy hops in with the conceal, has the immortality, but Malaysia will disengage after losing Momo.
Oh, but Detective
is not done
Ôi,
just yet.
này. Dòi giá mui. Giá mui.
Clean coming in from the Sky Prince, but again,
Ở đây chơi nhẹ mình.
it was good that Yums was able to slow down
Ôi.
Detective, making sure that he's not
Lọt
there
kìa
to
đi đây.
contest for the Lord. We can see the damage as well as the elusiveness that Detective has. And look at Yums as well. He's pushing down bot. He's basically playing like a Cho damage,
Thú
but
này
only
vẫn
having
chặt map
one
thế này.
damage item.
Mình mới chặt map play vào
with
nó
the
đá là
blade of
món.
heptases. So kind of
Flick
playing
mà là
more
món flick
macro for
tuần.
this one.
He's the reason why Cambodia are split when it comes to taking objectives and making macro move, because Yums is creating lane pressure.
Tuột bà đấy.
Boxy
Nè.
is gonna eat the cake. Out of the
Ô, này.
Oppie
Này
will be
boy.
able to take out Yums.
Bạn thua mũi mà cả mặt mũi.
Boxy, Lodi Yao tries to escort the Lord, but Detective is so
Chạo ấy mà.
dangerous. Lodi Yao flicked
đánh
it
vật
away,
bi ấy.
but still, the Thor Rose finds him. Traction pulse comes in,
Ảo
keeps
đi.
Wadu away. Lodi Yao
Tụt lót bàn,
disengages
tụt lót
with the
bàn.
last insanity, and the siege from Malaysia
Mui
is
với
halted.
Vinny team fight.
The only casualty is
Vinny
Yums.
Pram với ai Pram.
Had to use everything to
Mà
actually
cũng vậy
get
4 vay
away.
Pram nha, phây á.
Detective on this Lancelot is very, very dangerous.
Bay
And
Pram
Wadu
ấy phây quá.
is- even though he
cài về vậy.
is dying, but you kind of have to throw everything at him, right?
Yep.
Unless Lolio commits the last
Còn mua chính
insanity,
đi vào đủ.
the Phobius is just way
Đá
too
tam,
tanky for
này
Team
đá
Malaysia.
tam
And
xinh à.
now, he has the Winter
Một
Crown.
đặc skill.
So he's even harder to take him down. You definitely feel a bit scared if you are Stormy this time.
Yep.
So many ways to get on top of you. Momo tries to wait in the wings. They light up the jungle. And you know where Cambodia are at. But Cambodia can just keep walking on forward.
It's on Yums now. He really has to
Vay Boxy
take
bạn.
care of Detective. Boxy taking a lot of damage, but he still has the immortality. Malaysia will not overcommit.
AOT.
The Lord will
Vay cái
spawn
AOT.
in 1 minute. So both teams have to start controlling the side lanes, making sure that every single wave is pushing towards their opponent's side, or at least stagnating around
Bây
the
giờ mình
mid.
đầu tiên nè, mùi
And
muối
Team
nè.
Malaysia, they're still splitting
Không
up
có
here.
xinh à.
The Cho is moving away from the rest of the team.
Mai mà chú
Now
bẹ
he
đao 7
has a
pon à.
blade of despair. So yeah, he is
À, chú bẹ đao 7 pon vào đây.
transitioning. He started off as a tank Cho, but now transitioning into more damage.
I'm realizing that they definitely need a bit of extra kick there to take out their
Unintended.
target.
Chú đi, bờ nó ban tốt bay chơi ngốc.
Oppie Winter Crown.
Chẹo
Winter
bay bay
Crown
cơ
for
vậy.
Cambodia. The ideal way to approach this is to try and pick a fight when you see Yums on the map, because he'll be a
Vậy đi anh ơi,
4v5.
từ đi nè.
Maybe that's the plan.
Ôi mùi con cá quê, cục xì à. À không ai,
Maybe
mùi
get
không
out
ai.
of the problem to get the traction
Lùng mà
pulse.
này, over đây.
They're not gonna commit
À,
to the
tôi
target.
trừ.
He lost the target. And that's Oppie.
Này mà đúng.
Winter Crown tries to bail him out. They
Ui
lost
mà
the
đúng.
guys already.
Xinh xinh.
Oppie
Này để
under-
cho kêu.
Two dead from the side.
Này.
Going down,
Này boy.
taking that fight.
Quay đi bao.
Absolutely killer.
Dây. Lọt. Ê.
Turns to Lord.
Ai nạt cá để ông minion mà đây.
Pressure coming in from Cambodia. Malaysia thought they got it. A kick being committed by Yums.
Lọt. Ai nạt cá đây lọt này.
The Winter Crowns. Cambodia is able to
Nó đây.
ignore the majority of the
Minion
big
pro máu
players
này.
coming in from Malaysia, completely outplaying that team fight. And now we can see the detective
Ôi, nó cá đây
is
anh
going to
làm
be
mà lọt.
on the Lord, while the rest of the members
Mà lọt,
getting
vô mà lọt.
inhibitor and Lolio,
Lọt.
he has to let that go. He can't commit for this one.
Yes.
Cambodia, they are
Okay, lọt chơi,
clearly
lọt.
in the
Em này,
lead,
lọt em này.
15 minutes in with 5,000 goal lead. Cambodia is looking good to win game
Ui,
number
gì
1.
đã bẹt mà em
And
mà
they
mới
were
nhá.
able to catch the Kais too. The kick onto Oppie should have been it, but like you said, the Winter Crown
Gì đã bẹt mà em
was
à.
a game changer there.
Mà chu cái lên cho cái đá nữa mấy nhá.
6-8 for Cambodia.
Việc tốt đi cả đá, việc mà tốt mà hay bị bình.
And Lord,
Việc mà
spawning
tốt
top
muốn
lane
đang
in
ngạo
just
nè.
14 seconds. This is the first time we see Team Malaysia on the back foot and pretty far behind too.
I'm gonna say I don't care about the numbers, man, but Wadu is an MVP. How many attempts
Mas
have
mà đáy
he
kia bị
stopped
team nè.
with the dark wave?
Vậy tao vậy
And
mà
how
thằng
many
Pi.
times has he caught Sakai's?
Khơi đi nhóm dễ này, em mà lấy một không ai dân việc. Mà lấy bà xí không ai
Everything
dân
that
này.
Malaysia is
Mà lấy
throwing
mình
at
sủa xí không ai dân này, vậy mình ta không ai dân. Mà lấy giặc xí à.
This Phobius
mà lấy xí đổ xí Philippines ấy hàng số xí đấy na mà tha xí Khmer hàng dập cái chứ mà lấy bạn là trang Khmer dân hôn tôi là giống đâu mà hai phi chân trong ngộ ui ôi đi thật kêu ơi con xoay bên đại thì thật kêu bạn ôi anh ê mơ xí u này này xinh một cái mi
Dark Wave pulls Momo back. There are still waves that needs to be dealt with.
Yep, Momo
is
waiting for the Brave of
này
Fighters.
này bay
Malaysia are down. Zing is healing up with the Haas Claw.
mày bán Bruno chiếm bánh nhưng vật phi mới biết
Momo now does have the bravest fighter.
Does Malaysia have it in them to go for another attempt? The Shadow step onto Jing. Shadow kill very early on. Here comes Lolia with the commitment. It's Jing that's the target. Not Foxy. Poppy goes into Winter Crown and Wadu in no man's land. Very durable. Gets kicked underneath the crystal and executed.
Ôi nó mau
Jing with the immortality. Malaysia hold the fort.
Cambodia trying their game at 20 minutes of the game.
But Team Malaysia
able to juggle as well as time. Their ults together. They were waiting for Sakai's, Momo and Lolio for everyone to have their ultimates up on the line. And once they on it all in, forcing out the Winter Crowns, able to deal enough damage to not only clear the minions but also take down Cambodia. Now Zing is going to spawn in about 20 seconds. Detective is they find Yums. How are they going to deal with it?
I think it's okay, right? If Yums
Làm em flicky,
manageable, but Yums will try to
Đã
find
mà
as
nó
much
đi.
as possible. Find a kickback. Even extend the all the blame for him. Yums loses immortality.
Ôi
No way.
No way!
Ôi
Escape! But boxing
ôi shit
Throwback to Yums in Snapdragon Pro Series, man. Back in SBS. Made a lot of clips with a great escape from the base
mà chui nó mẹ
to the turret, and now Yums having that win talker as well. Malaysia is looking to use this lord to end the game, but look at Detective.
anh ấy tao kê mà ra lon
He
nè
knows
lon
the
đi lon
detective is
đi vô điện
nearby.
anh
Is letting the team know. How is Malaysia going to use
ôi
this
xinh ơi
lord?
Look, LaFell. In WEC, we haven't seen a comeback with no inhibitors yet. This could be a detective so dangerous.
ôi
He
đi
gets
kêu
away, Lolia cannot chase him, but Jing, with the Winston nature, stays alive. Some guys in the shadows.
Oh!
Some guys won't get him. Malaysia at the cusp of game one.
Give me my
Trying his best. With Wadu around, but Stormy denies that. With the Lord still healthy, Malaysia will take game number one.
What was that? What an opening to the grand finals for Cambodia and Malaysia. Trading blows for blows from the early to the mid to the late. Neither team can hold their lead, and that was only game number one.
From the depths of the abyss, Team Malaysia pull off a miracle.
rồi mày phải đặt bait play cái comeback với nha ơi kệ mày
The celebrations have definitely begun.
troll bay nha
And that's the first step to the back-to-back. But I gotta say, we wanted a challenge. We wanted a challenger. We found one.
ma game
Now that's the
cho
kind
ma
of
game nhanh cái
game
comeback với nha
that we've been waiting to see. Cambodia and
Slow
Malaysia
player,
standing
slow
toe to
man.
toe. This is where the mechanics are the same.
Yep.
The drafts are good. It's all about that decision making, the patience. Malaysia only got that because they were patient enough to wait for their
mùi mà
ultimate,
em anh
wait
ơi
for their
đừng đặt cái đặt
cooldown,
bay play này xí
and
tầm lọt
jump
tiếp
into
em
Cambodia. But we
em
gotta
game
talk about the items, the picks. Wadu going for full
Troll baby.
tank Phobias, doing absolute work. And all the Winter Crowns that have been bought by Cambodia.
troll bay cái bay bên rồi cái
Taking
turn
it
back bên
by
này
Stormy Sakai's Loliel. It's absolutely amazing.
Even with their best efforts, I gotta say,
game cái comeback với
now
nha
Team Malaysia, they keep
Rồi
track
nô lui
of
mà trong mà lý cái
cooldowns,
năm mấy nha,
the
rồi
way
nô
that they
lui cho
juggle
anh thì
these
ngố mà.
fights and keep giving Cambodia that false sense of security, thinking that the
Đây, đây,
cooldowns
đây.
are out only to pounce right back.
Cho mơ game pi thôi, cho mơ game pi mà.
Not gonna be an easy
Game
game
nó
for
xong
him to
trắng
play matchup wise and as a whole, but he only went down once. And even towards the late game, on
xui
the
bèo
chase
bầy.
to you, on the
Ở đây
chase
mình
to
phải
get
xỉa
Youth.
chú bán á.
Boxy invested in
Mà
the
xỉa
half
chú
the
bán
season.
muối.
Because
Tôi
the
lo
whole
bán mà.
goal was if he
À,
can
chú luôn
cleave
xì
the
Việt
guy
Nam liền.
before me in half, the job is done.
Chú
But
nuôi
it
thơ
came a
gì
bit too
xì
late.
Việt Nam liền.
Who would
Nghe
have
cái lọc
thought
chơi
the
chắc cần xỉa
failed
rồi đây này.
attempt on Youm's life would turn
Lơm
to be
lơm
a
lấy vô
victory for Team Malaysia.
thu cho cần xỉa
Let me
rồi.
just say, the only reason Youms doesn't have a lot of highlights on the show is because he hasn't been getting the show. And every time he gets it, there's some kind of highlight that he makes for himself.
First pick show, by the way.
First pick show, denying it from Boxy. What if Cambodia, they're like, hey, you know what? You know what? Show first pick is sounding pretty good right about now.
The greatest level of honor. Hall of Famers on your screen. So guys, as the Goal Hunter and the GOAT. Momo on the Lapu Lapu doing God's work as the tanker. And Oppie also the best mid laner award in WEC as the best support for his team.
And this is why we say Momo says, he doesn't say no. Arcada is basically saying like, you're gonna be the tank. You're gonna be the front line. Youms is gonna build damage.
The
And he's
fuck,
like, sir,
yo,
yes
boy.
sir.
Yes, Kuya.
If you want me to 1v5, take all
ឲ្យគេ
the
ឈ្នះ
damage,
2 រួចចាំយក3វិញ
Sorry,
មិន
what
កា
you
ត់
say? Sir,
មួយ
execute. Okay, no problem.
អិចស្បកគេអត់ហើយ
Lapu Lapu? Sure, I'll do it.
អិចស្បកវាមិញវាបិទប្រណូដែរហ្នឹងអិចស្បកគេមិញ
Game number 1 is going
អរ
over
គុណ
to
គ្នាយើងស្រាប់តែអេបើអរគុណច្រើន
5, 1 and 9.
អិច
Team
ស្បកនេះ
Cambodia
ក៏
has
ល្អ
to
ទៀត
play
ដែរអើយ
around this X-board, despite the X-board being countered time and time again by getting his Faraga armor bursted down. He just comes back in and explodes harder.
He's only been playing
Pause.
Xbox today, by the way. He has not touched any other heroes in the Gold League. Only Export.
I mean, this is the thing about Team Malaysia. If you don't ban it, what else am I gonna play?
It's Claude, but better.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Well, we gotta look at the highlights, and I gotta say, there's a lot of it.
កប់
And we're starting off, again, like, the thing that I like is blows for blows. It's not like Malaysia has a good moment and then they just
គេ
stay
ខាំ
there.
បែកវិញ
Like
ហើយណា
Cambodia, they figure out a way
Samo.
to come back. And then Malaysia, they gotta figure out a way how to come back.
Yep. We did highlight the importance of the roam role, right? Like both roamers did a fantastic job, but I gotta say, you also gotta give the XP laner some credit because the entire game, all these flashy kills that we
Lại
see
trong cái mình
from
xinh bằng
Detective
tuột
and
ra
some
nè.
guys, they were all enabled
នេះកន្លែងនេះបដូរ
pieces
ngoài mà bật đu chuông à?
of the XP and the roam. Boxy and Wadu creating space for Detective.
Này là đi thách kêu
guide the
mà ơi,
backline.
kịch man đi.
Momo and Yoons creating space for Sir guys to
Cái này
cast
em
these
này.
shadows on the RP and
จะ
Jing.
គៀវអត់ងួវាកន្លែង
But
នេះ
the fact that they're able to find these close
នេះ
angles
ឈូថាថាឈូនៅមកមិន
very frustrating for Cambodia to do it.
Bây giờ
But
cần
the
xe rớt đi
Detective
kìa.
escape from Yoon that converted not only
Lông
onto kill on the
bọc xì
Boxy,
vào
but
này.
an eventual win with a Lord push.
4 people went on to him. He escaped.
កាននឹងខាំបែកវិញអើយតតពីជើងម្នាក់សោះ
Aura farming.
That's, I gotta say, that's the legend of Malaysia.
Gam leg
Like,
and the
ever
rest
since his
mad
debut,
game.
same as Stormy, honestly.
គេលេង
Ever
បែ
since
អហ្វាយ
they
បែអហ្វាយបែអហ្វាយ
they've
បែអហ្វាយ
had an amazing career.
Look, if they lift the trophy
ដៃ
tonight
ចុយម៉ែយ៉ាបានមួយមុនមកអែមមក
as a new
បាន
post,
មួយមុនមកយើងមានកម្លាំងចិត្តលេង
the
ហ្នឹង
only
បាទ
post
The
trophy.
only post
The only
trophy.
អាឈូវាល្អទៀតមិញ
Yeah. Well,
Chú
shows
cả
how
lộc
hard
chơi
he's
mà
working.
mình.
He doesn't really have time to.
យើង
Yeah,
ចង់
they
ស៊ីវា
definitely
ស៊ី
post
វាបានអី
anyway, so
វា
start
បែតលង
counting.
លងអាបុកស៊ីមួយទៀត
Either way, that was an amazing game 1.
Spy more
there
game.
was a mistake coming in from Cambodia.
Yep.
Well, mistake-ish, right? Because they really wanted to end the game, and they had the siege, they had the Bruno, right? But it's just Team Malaysia just biding their time, goes
ស្រាយខ្លាំងស្រាយខ្លាំង
throwing things around. That might be a better call.
ចាញ់ធ្លាក់
Back up a bit.
ចាញ់ធ្លាក់មែនទេបើចាញ់យើងបានលេខ2បងឥឡូវយើងលេង Grand Final ឥឡូវហ្នឹង
Because that's
ឥ
really
ឡូវហ្នឹង
how
យើងកំពុងលេង
Malaysia
Grand Final
truly came back
ឈ្នះបានបើយើងឈ្នះយើងឆាំពីនបើយើងចាញ់យើងលេខ
The
2
base, right? The whole base is barren. You could take control of the map.
ធនធំដែរមិនលេងបែ Alpha អញ្ចឹងយើងដឹងមិនដែរយើង
Took
គេនិយាយ
so
ចាំ
long that not only did Lodiao and Momo cleared out
តាំង
the
ផ្លេច
way,
ជួយ
but
សៀមម្នាក់
both
មួយ
of
នេះ
us
នេះ
came
ជួយសៀម
back
ឲ្យ
up.
ស្រីម្នាក់មួយ
They
បង
started re-engaging onto Cambodia. So I agree with that.
តែតាម
Definitely
ហ្គេម
a
មួយ
bit
នេះ
of
ចាំមើលហ្គេម2ហ្គេម3
force
មក
one. They're definitely
Còn mà để dân
better
fail
ways
lên mình
to
các bạn.
have a win angle. Maybe it starts
តែ
with
យើង
getting
ក្រប
to
គេ
the
យើង
end.
មួយ
You
មួយ
feel
មួយ
like
មួយ
that
យើង
is
ហ្វែ
gonna be
ខ្លាំង
it.
ពេកមិន
And
ហ្វែ
unfortunately,
មក
it got turned around.
Còn là fail
But I gotta
muốn về
say,
lại.
if they picked up Yums in that bottom lane, maybe we would have
Fail
been
là
still
chẳng
in
cro
game
luôn này.
number 1. So either way, Cambodia and Malaysia have given us a great opener in the grand finals, and I bet we got a long night ahead of us. It's still young. The night
មើល
is
ចូល
still
ហ្គេម
young.
ថ្មីវិញយើងកាយ
In
មាន
this
stack
case,
បាន
I
ទេខ្លះ
kinda don't want to think that much.
ឲ្យគេមួយដែរមានតអី
Shut down my brain.
I just want
តែមក
good
យើង
games.
យកបានមួយនៅ
Just
ហ្គេមទី
enjoy
1
the journey.
ចាំមើលហ្គេម 2 ហ្គេម 3 មើល
Like it's hard to blame Cambodia for forcing that.
គីឡូហ្គេម 2 ហ្គេម 3 យើងកាយប្រែ mistake យើងវិញ
That happened
ឈ្នះ
leading.
មួយមុនមិនប្រកាសថាឈ្នះ
Clearing out all
Yeah,
the
man.
inhibitors, being inside the base, they're winning team fight over team fight over team fight, and Malaysia tried to kill them and was not successful for that 2 to 3 times.
Yep.
And having one successful blowout, and then they started to take control. So you can see the logic of Cambodia staying there,
Yeah.
considering that they've won the past 2 to
អរគុណ
3
ច្រើនបណ្ដាសម្រាប់អីបែ
And this is where we circle back to the question that we have been debating a couple of times on broadcast. Which one is easier to recover from? A 5-minute stomp
អរគុណច្រើនសម្រាប់
or
10 សេនអីបែ
20-minute comeback.
បងចុះខូចបើអាយឡើងតារាងហ្គេមវិញ
Clearly, we
Ah,
the
bah, chẳng-
answer right in front of us.
អត់ដែរការទេ
Now it's down to the mental
ភាសា
game.
សុកគេមិនមែន
What team
នៅ
Cambodia
ខ្មែរយើងទេយើងសុកគេតែយើងខូចស្រីយើងខូចស្រីយើងឲ្យឡើងតារាងខូចប្រហែល
Because that is an eye opener because for both teams, they've been having quite a
កាំបូ
smooth
ឌាគូឡាយ៉ាបង
all the way to the grand finals. This is where finally both are seeing like okay, now both are being challenged at this point. Now you see they're like okay,
Yeah,
did it went from this to this?
it's like wow. Now we're in the correct weight class, you
Yeah.
know, and no one's tapping out.
Yeah,
no one's tapping out. We are
ឲ្យតែ
running
វិញ
the
អត់
clock.
ស្ដាយលុយឲ្យទៀវទេអូខេបងអូខេ
So
ខ្ញុំទៅបានស៊ីបាយណាខ្ញុំស៊ីនំជំនួស
for
បាយណា
moments like this,
ស៊ីបាយតែ
I
ដាច់ភៀ
think one of the hardest roles is, funnily enough, not the players, but more on the coach.
Yes.
Like after watching that game, now you gotta think back. It's like, okay, hold on.
សុំឆាំពីនម្ដ
Do
ង
we
មើល
stick with the strategy? Do we change? Do we have to have a different ban? Do we need to change priority of what should be
ស៊ូ
picked?
ស៊ូស៊ូស៊ូ
Because in my head, both had
Joe
an
Gampi,
easy
Joe
draft. They
Gampi.
don't really have to change that much. But at the same time, you always have that in the back of your head, like, if it wasn't for that one hero, we could have won. Or that one hero almost made us
អា
lost.
ឈូនេះល្អទេអី
Dangerous grass again. We're getting so much dangerous grass, man.
លេងមួយបានម៉ានប្រទៅ
So it's
32000
25% for every single
លេខ
match.
ទីបាន
Keep
15000
getting
លេខ
dangerous
3
grass.
បាន
What does that mean?
15000
It means that we are promoting to the rest of the world in order to make more oxygen, make more grass,
So funnily
touch
enough,
grass.
there is this attempt to invent, I wouldn't say a technology, but to invent a product that is called the greenhouse helmet,
Okay,
right? So as the name suggests, it's a helmet that you wear
that is
when
green.
yeah, when you do sports, like you go out jog or something, right? And then there's
ខំមួយ
plants inside that cycles, that
There's
recycles.
plants inside the
Yeah,
helmet.
so it's like wearing a
Mà cho game pin đấy nhá, cho game pin.
dioxide into oxygen, but clearly it wasn't made because there are not going to be enough plants inside the helmet for you to wear that recycle enough oxygen for you. But you get what I mean, right?
I mean, like if they talk to Belleric, I'm sure they can figure something
ចូល
out.
ហ្គេម
Look,
2នេះចឹង
humans have very cool ideas, cool concepts. It might not be practical, but you gotta admit it was pretty cool.
Speaking of cool, we're jumping into the draft. This is cool. Now we're starting out the draft here, looking like the same set of bands, and honestly the same size. But this time Malaysia's like, okay, you know what, Hoppy, you won best mid, and we agree. We're taking out that Eve. That was a bit too much.
Yeah, it's like, alright, this year was a problem, right? Like we made Uppy go like 0-3, but he's still causing us a lot of headache. Now let's see what he has up his sleeve. Cambodia, I'm looking for a potential change too. They did ban the 𝐖𝐞𝐛𝐬𝐢𝐭𝐞 in game 1, and they're gonna do it again. No YSS.
So do they still ban out the Boxia here, or are they gonna trade by giving over a Boxia and then maybe pick up something like the CC? I mean, Malaysia, they have played
Ban
CC
đái.
not too often, but
thằng
considering
cái
that
lô bạn vài vị dân
the of Ophobia is gonna be brought out, I think they're thinking of that idea, like at least considering it.
What if they? what if it doesn't?
យើង
matter?
ហ្វែនមិនតិចនេះយ៉ាងអីមើលហ្គេម2នេះយើងកាយកំហុសយើង
Unless Cambodia
Control
gets the
bait,
first
man.
pick,
Now that would be spicy.
that would be spicy. It's a direct response, a direct challenge. But I would be sticking with a box. Oh, the
the
Ben and
ban's
Zusin.
in.
Ben and Zusin,
បាត់
okay.
ដៃអូពីប្រហើយ
Maybe they're thinking these are Oppe's comfort
sao cái lía cái mỹ
maybe try
chú
to, you know, just make it feel less comfortable.
làm lo đó again.
Lancelot again for Detective. I wouldn't blame him. Detective had a brilliant game on Lancelot. He was out of this world.
So is it going to be 𝐞𝐞𝐞 here? It worked game number 1.
What about 𝐞𝐤𝐤?
What about 𝐞𝐤𝐤?
Why not about 𝐞𝐤𝐤?
Cái lía cái mỹ đó có cái lía chú nó có cái mỹ chú.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe she can build lightning truncheon.
The true power of the tsunami RKO is if it one-shots you.
Exactly. It's not a true RKO if you survive.
Yeah, it's not a true RKO if you don't break the spine of your enemies. And in this case, maybe the Lancelot. I watched WWE growing up, and that was a lie because I never watched it.
Well, this time they go for the Hilda and the Kimmy. I mean, this Hilda has mostly been used by Momo, but Yunes has used it before as well. So this is a flex. And at the same time, maybe Yunes was discussing with his team. He's like, I already got one highlight. I'm good.
Thì đạt cái mỹ lên ấy á.
Coach, trust.
Thu với nhất.
You're gonna show here. Now be ready. Before us, just give it to Momo, right?
Who
Momo's
what?
like, yes, you.
Yes,
you.
Whatever you want. You want me to pick up? Yeah, you know, whatever.
What if like Momo has been requesting, Coach, can I finally play Arlet? Coach was like, no. Yes, Coach.
Well, we're trading.
Ôi là bua cái đánh chưa?
Before the Granger gets banned, picks up the
Game tí mà này bọn mong giá game tí
Lapu.
pi bro, game tí pi.
We know for a fact that we want to see Momo Lapu here.
But again, this Hilda is pretty flex. Maybe Malaysia can just pick up their jungler here and just keep the Hilda mystery all the way through.
Not
So
only that,
respect our
we
Malaysia.
saw how the
Yeah,
Bruno
boy.
Eve was quite a headache for the Xbox to deal with. You know, if he doesn't get the
Hay da đi đó này
he doesn't
game.
get his weight, right? He doesn't get the
Bỏ
rocket
vô
weight,
đằng
he
bà
just
này.
spit flames. Ranger does the same
Bỏ vô
thing.
Campuchia dân
You
bạn
hold
hay
him
da.
at arm's length. He walks forward, you Rhapsody him. He tries to burn you with
Hay da
fire
về
stick,
mình
you
lọ
pull
này
you
nè.
back, you Rondo out.
Hay da Sky này lọ này, hay da về game môi mình lọ nè. Hay da sao game môi mình lọ khăng. Lọ mong.
I
Lọ
think
mong
he
hưng
will
mong.
consider, you know, last pick for 𝐿𝐿. If it looks like an okay game, he might consider going for that
Hay
either
da bật chìm thô mà nè men.
or the Harry.
Game môi này cái win bong game môi mà lê win mà lê
Still have to
win.
remember, one of 𝐿𝐿's signature pick is actually that Harry. If it
Nè
does
nè
look
cũng
like
chơi
this
cái này lật tật chất khai á mà dân comment lật chất dân bạn chui ấy đang là coi dân khỏi lật tật chất là coi dân.
as well as your shit, I think
Cũng xin nè cũng chơi nè.
that's already giving the opportunity in case 𝐿𝐿 wants something like a Harry or a Claude.
I would like that, right? I mean,
Cái bật
Loliel
đai
has
của Pi
some,
á.
pocket pick too. That's a 𝐞𝐤𝐤 banned by Malaysia.
Bạn cái lìa môi
So
tiết.
maybe a 𝐸 follow up.
I mean, Ruby is also one. At least we know there's no Phobias for the side of Cambodia. Esmeralda banned out. Why does every game I feel like Export is a good pick even though there are answers to it? Maybe 𝐿𝐿 is just having too much fun.
Nè nè chẳng nè, player cái chẳng nè chiên dương nè. Cho lấy những dệt kia dân.
Yep.
Dương chẳng ai mai dân nè. Và đây dân xua chất là con và là có chẳng nè chiên dương nè. Là có tao một cuốn. Vô lịch mũi champion này. Cái mình chẳng nè mày cái này dân cái chẳng nè chiên dương nè mơ tiết rồi. Và tay thơ mày catch nè. Bây giờ mày chẳng mơ game TP á.
Ban out the 𝐸,
Cái này lấy cái chẳng nè chiên dương nè mơ tiết rồi.
or maybe you see something crazy like a Hellcurt. It has been banned out before.
Vì hiện tại là cái tao một cuốn đấy chẳng như này dân chưa nhưng mà.
I think it's the
Bạn chu cha tiết là đã chu lên nhá.
The Ruby ban, we did float
Ruby
that.
bán.
So at this point, the Hilda will kind of be exposed where she's going unless they pick up a gold laner here, and specifically a marksman. But I don't know if it's in Malaysia's interest to show it a little bit early, considering you still don't know what the mid is going to be, because the Farsa is still open. The Valentina is
Wait,
open.
what? Monster!
I feel like picking up an
Oh my
extra
god!
Valentina, picking up something like a
Oh my god!
might be annoying going on.
Ôi, thank you!
There's a CC available.
បងបាន Enver thank you Enver ស្រាប់2500 star Oh my J
Choice to go
Oh my goodness 2500 star
I feel like that's
Wow!
a smile.
អូយខាត់ឃើញសលេង star យូរខាត់ឃើញអា star 2500 star ហ្នឹងយូរឯង
So what is Cambodia going to pick here? Because Farsa is a
Khán khơi lần trọng 3-4 ឆ្នាំrồi nè.
person from Malaysia can comfortably counter the Farsa.
What about Selena?
Selena will
Or
be pretty
Lunox?
good. I think Lunox is the safest because you need some way to deal with the
Thôi cái
Hilda.
CC đi.
And the Hilda does counter the Granger
Bà
quite
đang
a
đi
bit,
ra
but that gets picked up
Hasa
and
bà
the
đang.
Farsa as well. So they will be trying to burst things out.
Okay. Keeping it simple, you know.
But they still have to be careful of this Hilda because the Hilda, if she's tanky enough, she'll stand directly in front of the Granger.
Anh click được khơi. Sao bà mơ lột em nữa ngoài.
Healing too, right?
Yes.
And then you pick up a roamer here. Or you put CCXP and then you pick up like another gold lane.
Vâng hỏi stars mà bà hai.
Tiger Claude. You're alright. It's not the easiest to catch, honestly.
Yep.
The best person to catch him is
Nó bà. Đập mơ này nè,
and he
đập
can be
mơ
slippery,
này.
but do you want to go that late? I think that's the question. You're running 2 marksmen that take some time.
Đập mơ bị bà.
Oh,
Hơi
the
khó.
one that brings on the Hellcat.
Whoa.
Okay. Alright.
Hey, we're pretty good at this drafting thing, huh?
So them banning out earlier, the Hellcat ban earlier on against Indonesia was a feint.
Trời hơi khó tí ra game này.
Something was smelling Hellcar. I just don't know which team. It looks like Malaysia is going to pick it up.
It must be the night time here.
Yeah.
Dark Knight falls.
Dark Knight.
Boy, that was pretty good.
So this is going to be another damage.
Đi vâng hỏi stars mà phải bèm here.
Well, he's the one having the most fun. I can see that. Coach Ark has favorites.
And I guess the less fun is Momo. It's like, okay.
CC cổ lên đi lên hơi khó tí aggressive early tí ra ơi chả cho gì.
He's just happy to be here.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. Wait
Wait a minute.
Wait.
What?
Hơi khó experience lên.
Wait a minute.
Is this really Hellcar EXP?
What did Momo
Trời
tell
chứ
Coach?
cái. Hơi khó experience lên tí nha.
Have fun.
Or maybe Coach was like, Momo play Hellcat. Momo was like, yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes.
I've never played it, but yes. Never
Hold
say
up.
no.
Let's check it out. Is it really Momo on Hellcar? Hold on.
Oh
Trời,
my
hơi
god.
khó experience lên.
All right, we got a
What?
game on our hands.
The fuck.
What?
That could be the most genius pick. It is the most genius pick.
Okay,
I gotta
no.
rephrase. I'm sorry, Momo.
Genius or not genius depends on win or lose. You know how the internet
Genius
works.
is very subjective. If it works, you're a genius. If you lose, you're crazy.
Well, don't play rank tonight, right?
Don't play rank.
No. Just for your own sanity.
I've been avoiding rank for the whole week.
Well,
Wow.
Boxy taking just a bit
Trời
of
ơi, môi.
damage here. Humes gets onto Oppie.
Stormy
Taking
nó
part
lên
of
cái
the
mi
damage
lọ
from
đi
Humes.
nè.
Stormy is not gonna overextend there. And Momo is actually doing quite a lot of damage onto Wadu.
Wait, one more stingers.
Can...
Oh!
my god!
Ơ lọt bà.
What? Yo, Momo!
That's our boy.
Momo and
Trời
Loya
hơi
keep
khó
getting
experience lên
burst.
thờ giờ mà đấy nè giờ.
What is going on with the side lane?
You saw the stinger stacks build up, and I'm like, that stinger is gonna kill Adu.
Yo, avoid rank for
Phơ
tonight.
lọt và đu mùi ba đấy.
Do not play rank.
Hellcar EXP, man.
I bet all the solo rankers who have been doing that for a long time now feel vindicated. The Hellcat is now a thing. Rule number 1, never
Yeah,
fight it
nice.
like that. And Wadu learned it the hard way. Stormy gets bailed out by Humes.
I mean, I'm sorry.
Round 2,
Oh,
Ôi anh tao mà đu đi ba đây.
Wadu's dead.
Đại bạt, ớt là bà buồn lên ba đây.
I'm sorry for being excited, but this is something new. This is something fresh.
Look at Momo, he's nonchalant. Look at his face.
Yeah,
He's
Ô
like,
hơi
"Ah,
khó
it's another
counter
day."
lên là pu.
it's like, so this is what this button does.
Hơi khó experience lên counter lên là pu đi giờ.
And yeah.
Look at Boxy.
Oh, and you check Bush. Oh my goodness. Oh, Boxy.
Đại bọc sĩ mùi tiền.
Oh boy.
That was okay. So Momo saw Boxy going in. He didn't see Momo. Probably was concealed there. Lolio, saying, probably thinking now he has to show up too, considering Momo is.
สะท้อนให้โจมีกล้าบาลับปวนไปเลยเลย
No.
Oh, Wadu.
Wadu.
Talk about denying a farm.
Oh,
and
no.
Asakai's is there. Yes.
Oh, they-
นายบอย
Wadu
นี่
gets the kill.
All right. That makes the most sense. Never
Ngược
mind.
tiền bạn anh
Never
ơi.
mind. Momo does not care. And
Ngược
they
ở
got
quay điện.
OP mid. Can they at least kill Momo?
Này.
Foxy finds a very important shutdown in the XP lane, but damage has still been done to Wadu.
Và đủ ngon ba đây game đi.
Momo, like,
By the way, it's not a show match, right?
Yeah, yeah,
If
yeah.
anyone wondering, they're actually playing
ถ้า
for a
เขาเธอ
trophy.
ละกูในแลนด์มาเลย
here's the thing. We've been setting out
ทำไมใจ
how Momo is just good boy, good soldier. Okay, coach, whatever you say. I'm
ทำไม
gonna
ใจ
use it.
ทำไม
Like,
ใจ
this is-
แฮกคาร์ด
these
experience
are
land
games that really convinces us of that. But now let's
ลา
talk
ปวน
about
មានละแบบ
Cambodia.
4 លេង 3 នាទីហី
We're excited enough about the Hellcurt, but now we got to talk about what Cambodia has to do here because they have a lot of bursts coming in from Lancelot, the Barca, as well as the Granger, and now Yumes gets caught.
นาย
Now,
ปัน
okay,
วัน
pull
วิ่ง
back by the traction pulse. So guys, a bit more careful this time because Boxy is around. For that, all that early aggression built up by Team Malaysia seems good, but it's all about the conversion,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Cambodia are not by any means far behind.
បាត់ដូចខ្ញុំចាំបាន
But
ខ្ញុំ
there's
ឆាត
time
ជេខ្ញុំ
for
ណា
Momo.
អរេយ៉ាងវា
Obviously, it's
counter
a
land
for Team
ហើយ
Malaysia
counter
because
land
we did see how
ហើយ
dangerous
ខាត់វា
the
ត្រូវការ
Barca
វាយក
was
style ของវា
giving a
ចាំ
lot
ចាក់យក
of
ចាក់យក
Ay, Boxy. Not able to get
ដា
out
ច់
of
មក
that.
ស៊ីបាទ
They're gonna jump onto Momo. Wadu wants revenge.
Ah, flick,
Momo
Wadu
says,
វិញទៀត
"Hasta la vista." And Wadu keeps on fighting. He has to flicker away. They get the feather edge by starting.
Này, ông Bi.
Detective kills him, but Momo finds
Detective,
out
detective,
he
detective.
can't see the
Ôi.
the shadows. Momo.
Ôi, này.
Finally ends up going down, but detective now needs to
Này,
make
boy.
a jump.
ដាច់ skill បាទ
That's a shutdown.
Dude, trading blows for blows, man. Cambodia, I feel like they were surprised, but once they started to settle down, they're like, it's just a Hellcurt, big whoop. We got to fight back. And Detective 3-1-0. It's unfortunate that he gave a shot
Yeah,
at
but
goal,
look,
but
Lancelot,
it is over to
eh.
Yumes. Still dangerous because you're making this roamer much tankier. But now look at this. The turtle is gonna get contested here. So guys has to be careful.
អូយ
Momo can turn on the lights whenever he wants to. The land trigger only lands on
Thật
the
ghê
bottom.
điên.
Still good on the retribution. It doesn't really matter. Cambodia expended some resources. Malaysia still get the objective.
All the while, the gold laners, they've been farming up. Lolio does have the war axe. And Zing, free farming, no disruption at all.
Ôi.
And Yumes gets caught.
Ôi.
And Detective, can he get a kill? Oh, Yumes is saved by Momo.
Momo is the true roamer here.
flick
He's
tiếp
gonna be
bắn.
able to transition into a roamer, and that Dark Knight Falls will probably be a nuisance for Cambodia. Sky Piercer out for Jing, tied up by the current call. And you know they're ready to bounce. Here comes Momo on the boxing.
អូយបុកស៊ី
Boxing will have to give
ដាច់
this
បុក
one
ស៊ី
back.
មួយទៀត
At this point, I want to know Momo's settings, Momo's items, because I did not thought
Malay so strong,
level
eh?
2 Hellcurt can deal that well in the lane, and now Feather
Ôi,
Edge
này,
runs.
này, Zing!
Momo gets taken down.
Này, Zing,
Lolio
này!
trying to jump around, saving himself from Zing as well as Api. Api making sure that he doesn't get away.
ណៃស៊ីង
Api secures the
ណៃ
kill.
អូពីណៃខំបែកវិញខំបែកវិញគេហ្វាលេ
Okay, looks like
Cái pha này, cái pha này, cái pha này.
by Zing.
Yeah, Cambodia weathered the storm for sure. All that advantage.
Ôi, blue cho dân, blue ban dân, blue ban dân.
Early on has been
ចុយ blue បានគេ
well, and now we get an even game, and I dare say it's in favor of
ពឹងលើ
Cambodia.
ក្រែងចើហ្គេមនេះក្រែងចើឡើងហ្គេមយើង
Yeah. Because at one point, the Barca as well as the Granger will make it. Actually, this is basically a battle of interaction. Because if Malaysia gets on top of Api and Zing, first Malaysia wins. If
Okay,
Zing
đã cào
and
mũi, đã
Api
cào
is
mũi.
hitting, then Malaysia will be bound to lose. So
Yeah.
honestly, Malaysia win or lose is based on Momo and Sakai's, because naturally these two will have the best access point to actually get to the back line.
Not only that, when you jump someone with the Hellcurt, that miss you create, it disoriented them for a little bit.
អូយ
That could mean the difference.
Lo,
in
give me,
life
lo,
and
give me
death.
mùi.
Forced away from the fight.
អូយឡូស្កាយ
They were chunked
Nắm
out.
vô, chúng nó mùi bắn.
The light. Yum still gets stunned out. Can't get
Này.
away this time. He boxing around. Momo on the.
À, flick, flick, này.
Catch him. Gonna flick up.
Này,
Momo.
boy.
Could
យកមកមក
them.
ណៃបួយ
Ends up going down.
ហាយ៉ាងើយ
Now from Sakai's. 3 dead.
ចាំក្រោយមួយ
Now, looks like they're able to deal with the Hellcurt and Boxy able to.
សិងណៃសិង
Zing gets the kill. Right now, Cambodia, they are in the
Khám bái
lead
win, khám bái win,
in
khám bái win.
terms of kill as well as gold.
Cồn Khmer,
And
cồn
they're
Khmer, cồn Khmer.
extended by getting this turtle.
តយអឺលី
Oh,
អូយើងវិញ
has run out, and Cambodia are back in the driver's seat.
យើងវិញ
This Badang is starting to be a problem, and Wadu, he's done with taking the brunt of damage. He is now online. He is able to make plays. Where does Momo go
លួយ
from
សុត
here?
មានស្នេហ៍អើយយើងវិញហើយ
Maybe this is the way back in. Do they have enough?
Ooh,
Oh,
em.
Storm roll. You could not.
Ui,
have
đói
asked
man.
for
Cọc.
Worst timing, at least for Malaysia.
That's instinct, man. That's why he's the detective.
He knows. He sees the paper trails.
W
He's like, it's quiet. Too quiet.
Too quiet.
ដាក់ hacker នោះចាក់
Oh,
មក
he knows. Okay, he knows.
Detective has spider sense. He can smell the dangerous grass. I don't know, man.
I feel like the new B skin was made for detective. You know, detective Fredrin on
Giờ này hay da bà đây nè, bây giờ bà đang clock hay da đó.
Fadeaways right now, Cambodia with almost 2,000 gold lead.
Phải là chàng cái là
Hear
giảm
the
tí ơi.
silence now in the crowd.
Là giảm mà
Because
Kim Mi
now
bắn
this
chốc
game,
bị.
Cambodia and Malaysia, this is like game number 1. They make sure that each team is gonna adjust the scales. Boxy finds Humes, but unable to catch him.
Yeah, the game has truly begun. Took us a while to get here. Momo, yeah, doesn't want to go for the push. The top tier ones should still stay up as Wadu and Jing arrive, and they are making sure to check every nook and cranny in case there is a pesky Hellcat staying in the bush.
And they're
I mean, as much as, you know, you're gonna win some nature or some defensive items, you can still get one-shotted.
So first item for Momo is going to be the Blade of Hepties. Sakai's does have the Malefic
Xuyên
Ward,
muối.
They see Boxy.
and they don't see Loliel though.
Ô,
Sakai's
chả
just
có pi ban mặt. À, Sky bạn. Ô này.
Wow, good flicker into the bush, but Loliel
Ôi,
makes
Momo
sure
pi
it
ban
doesn't
này.
matter.
Xinh
The
bạn,
lights
tao
get
xinh
turned
luôn
on.
chứ
Here
nào.
comes Momo on
Ôi.
the shake. Momo now
Mày
looks to get
chân,
away.
mày
Gets
pha
killed
hot
to
chân.
the back.
Ôi siêu, ôi đi
Detective
tiêu. Đi
Detective
tiêu.
maneuver this, gets
Ngược
choked
bạn.
on. Loliel with a pickup. Wadu late to the
Ngược
fight.
tay.
Cannot look for anyone. All of them are
Thiệt.
out. Wadu
Rồi này.
jumps up Stormy, hits him. But is it worth it? Because Malaysia are showing strength and composure in
Ôi.
despite a shutdown for Loliel.
Phải tiền anh ơi.
That's
Phải
a
tiền ơi.
wipeout. Malaysia has taken down Cambodia, and it all started with Sakai's able to get the shadow directly onto Api and dealing the most amount of damage, forcing out that flicker. Lolia following up, and this is what we like to see, where the teams are outplaying each other by
Lọt
their
kề tiền bạn.
positioning and basically always being there around their own teammates. No one is getting caught by Cambodia or Malaysia. Whenever someone is getting taken down, the follow-up is always there.
It was a minor lapse of judgment from Oppie. Didn't expect some guys to just turn around
Cái pha
and
luôn
take
vậy
the
đó
shadow
anh.
onto him. Because Oppie was taken out of the fight pretty early.
Off link.
Forced the flicker out of Humes, including the Dark Knight Falls.
Tao bà đang mà đây.
Momo is hunting for prey. Detective will force him away. Another better air
Này, này, anh một.
defensively as Boxy barely
Okay,
gets
okay.
out. Loliel, does he want to continue this? He's running into the entirety of Cambodia.
Không biết.
Loliel actually gets
Ôi, lung cái này cho bạn.
forward.
Come on, anh bạn.
Then
Tao bạn.
Loliel makes the play, and they find Trey.
Đòi bà đu chứ.
Wadu left to fend for himself. Stormy and Momo on top of him. Momo with the deadly stingers could
Này,
have
này vào đâu này?
not matter. 'Cause
Ui,
someone
one hit.
is in, and
Okay, okay.
Malaysia finds 3 bodies.
Ôi,
Almost
pha
got taken out there,
là.
but Malaysia able to get a lot, getting killed.
pha là
The
anh
Lord
ơi.
is still very healthy. Detective now having the endless battle. You got to be careful about that. Sakai's
Thế
with the
phải nó
war
xía.
axe. Momo is just waiting. Momo is looking for an opportunity.
Almost found
Ôi.
detective. They commit onto a detective. Needs the target. Able to somehow get out of
Mấy
harm's
bạn, mấy
way.
bạn, mấy
That
bạn.
looked pretty scary. Better airstrike committed. Flicker forward, but it's just not enough. Stormy is already out of range.
Mày khó liền.
Confidence now being shown by Momo.
When's the last time you see Momo recalling in front of opponents?
I have a feeling it's that guy's pressing his phone.
Tục xong mai dân mẹ chinh chờ ra ơi là chuyện ơi.
I guess Momo has
Phèn
been
bây
waiting for
game
this
phèn
pick for a
phèn
while.
phèn bây
'Cause,
ọt lôi bay ghê.
rarely do we see Momo using
Để đâu cái
the
sustain thì phải
emotes,
vô nhưng mà xì xì thế này.
the recalls.
Look at this.
This is his moment. He's waiting for this his whole life.
Makes spin pushing incredibly hard too. Not spin pushing, but more of defending side lanes.
Yep.
Dangerous grass for things.
Lọt cá dân phèn phải lọt cá.
Together. Loliel easily maneuvers around that. Stormy sees Boxy.
À,
Boxy
pha
in
bọc xì vào đây.
position. The guy straight to the back like crazy.
Ô này.
And that's
Này mua mày ra đây.
Momo to the back. Look
Cậu
who's
mẹ
in.
không mong rồi.
Momo turns up.
Ô này.
They
Đi
look-
ra tiêu.
The detective goes
Đi ra
in.
tiêu.
Loliel now has to somehow disengage.
Swing, 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 swing.
Is there a way to
Swing.
bail Loliel out?
Swing, swing.
Loliel with the
Ui.
current call stopped
Flop
himself
skill
from
kìa.
going down. The conceal gets used by Loliel. Continues to run. Boxy and Wadu.
Này, này,
follow
này.
him. Wadu hops in with the bravest.
Này,
speed,
boy.
engaging
Ôi,
slowly.
anh Quốc cái kia.
The great escape again.
Ở đây đi check tiêu.
I don't know how he did it,
Oh,
but right
thiêu,
now
thiêu.
Cambodia, they're able
Oh
to
my
take
God.
the mid tier 2. And right now,
Damn,
Detective,
man.
you gotta look at this guy. His last line, game number 1, was game-changing. Game number 2 here is
Lancelot.
game-changing as well, as impressive
Chơi
as the
game với
first
nha,
game
em với
Momo.
nha.
We gotta talk about how Detective is dancing around the battlefield, dealing damage safely.
Yes.
How is it that he's in the middle
Đấy,
of
slot chơi kìa mấy ôi chín vàng ok ok.
And not only that, it hinges on Momo whether he is able to at least take out one core from Cambodia. Because if Jing was still alive in that fight, that could have 100% been a team wipe in favor of Cambodia. So Momo play a very big role
Dừng
as
mấy
well.
mấy.
That fraction of a second when the lights get turned off.
Lại game thì mới miền để mấy
It's
pha
the
xa vong để
window
mấy
that
cái
Malaysia
cho
has
vong
to
số
skew
lên.
the odds in their favor.
Now, I can't believe it's only been 13 minutes.
Khăn đi bị
With
lỏ
all
đấy.
the action that's been done, I thought this has been a longer game. The Lord has spawned. It looks like Cambodia is first on the scene. Team Malaysia, can they respond? Because Cambodia, they're bursting it down.
They're trying to stop Sakai. Sakai's into the shadow.
Ôi này lọt chừng.
This time with Jing. Great secure, but they got detective.
Ôi khăn mục tiêu ngô bị thách siêu bắn anh ơi.
The best out of it.
Oh, look at Momo though. He's trying to
Momo
go
đu
for
đi.
a push. Team Malaysia, they're trying to stop this. Yums gets onto Abi.
Ôi này, sao bị?
Abi survives.
Ah!
But look at the guys.
Momo, he got the bot inhibitor.
Mui.
He was split pushing the entire time.
Tục ra man. Dạ.
Still a win for Malaysia by the end of it. Would have been nice if Yums found Opie, but Jing
Này.
killed his teammates out, but still.
Mời khót phong anh ơi.
This Lord is
Ê cái bắn lên bay mình lấy.
Momo can clear the bottom wave, and the rest of Malaysia can deal with this objective mid.
And they gotta be careful. Sakai
Flank
is recalling. Sakai sees it.
Ôi.
Unable to get a shadow inside of any member from Cambodia.
Lại
I
cào
feel like the
mùi
biggest win from Malaysia was actually taking down Detective. Getting the shutdown gold is going to be huge for the team. But we know that Cambodia can come back from this because in terms of the objectives, they still have 2 inhibitors and 1 good team fight.
Mà hạ
And
khăn
I
bục
feel
tiếp
like
bây giờ
Cambodia
ở tục tiếp
can
tránh chứ
take
đâu mới nha.
the tier 2s and that's going to
Chẳng
put
man
a
lo
lot
ta hạ
of
khăn
gold
với cả
onto
lọc
them.
bị.
And this is a good time for you guys to check Momo's item. A lot of bursts, but having that Demon Hunter sword as well, making it so that the Deadly Stinger deals additional true damage as well.
The rapid boost is also important for his rotation. Momo, gonna see Boxy now. Boxy will take the push beside the pin.
Ok, blue cho giờ.
He's gonna run into Yums eventually, so getting the positioning from Malaysia still.
Nhưng siêu thật đánh té đấy.
On point. Immortality for the Hilda. Attention for Rise Boxy.
Ooh.
That can kill instantly.
Nice.
Found by Yums. Nothing much that he can do, even though it's a good attempt. The guys looking for Jing.
Ngon
With
quá anh
the
ạ.
Nation Force out already.
Ô này.
Starting to leak danger.
Ui, lọc bị mà tao.
Guys, it's out. Feather
Tao
and
dừng
Drive.
tới chơi lưỡi mấy ngọn xịt cái đó đấy.
Dude, Wadu has been amazing. Keep stopping Sakai's time and time again. But that was a clutch win of nature coming in from Zing. But for about 180 seconds, it won't be there.
Oh,
So by the time the Lord is up, he won't have it for quite a while.
Momo's gonna see Detective. Oh, Momo.
Ôi,
Not
chắc
gonna
ra.
find a kill, but enough. The lights are on. Momo
Ui,
back
Jockey.
to the bush.
Ui, cắt tao
Three
ơi.
that land shaker from the side of
Này.
the taking out Loli out and
Ôi,
dash.
xinh tao xinh mà
Trying
anh
to trace
ơi.
his life for a Detective now in
Ôi
the
con
fight.
này,
The guy
này boy.
finds the kill, but they lose Momo.
Ok, bị
2 for 1
bay
in
buôn
favor of Cambodia.
Yep. Wadu
Ở đây
right
đấy, một
now,
sinh mùi đấy.
5-5-5, but he's making it so that Malaysia can't really clump up when they're trying to
Lọt cá đây,
deal
lọt cá
damage
đây.
onto Cambodia because he deals it back, and just like Momo in game number 1, he's basically the tank here. He's gonna be the one taking aggro, gonna be the one baiting out, and then Boxy will, as his name, box them in. So Cambodia and Malaysia, they're on even.
Ôi này.
Stormy has to flicker out.
Ôi phai
Boxy
lên nha mọi người.
able to push him toward the wall. But by all means, Stormy is still safe.
Pha liền lại anh ơi.
Position for Cambodia to be in. They have to get out from here.
Ôi ôi ôi
Jackson
ôi.
pulls his charge up.
Ôi ôi ôi. Chọc chọc chọc.
Down, so guys, it's
Ôi,
so
chọc.
patient. Shadow stuck on. Here comes the Shadow Strike.
Ôi,
Wadu escapes.
hay nhám ơi, hay nhám ơi.
Now Quad Shadows finds on the RP.
Ôi.
Stormy supports him.
Ê, hay cái đá mấy cái nói à.
Elmar's gone, Detective. That's
Ôi, này,
Detective.
Detective.
Detective. Can he get out from there?
Ôi,
Doesn't get
phai
out.
liền ơi.
Oh,
Momo
Zing, Zing.
saves the
Zing.
kill. Zing.
Zing.
Now Stormy guns him down. And disaster starting to become a
Ôi.
double kill for Stormy and Malaysia have a clear way down mid.
That was a dangerous attempt.
Fail
to
it
win.
out.
Here we saw the members of Malaysia, but he walked into that bush. Sakai gets onto Abi. Abi stays inside of the base. And now with the minion wave coming
Fail
in,
it out.
Boxy trying to protect that. Look at Abi!
Oppie can't really do too much. Malaysia, one step closer to glory as they final wipeout on Team
Dang it.
Cambodia. They strike, and 2-0 now for Malaysia.
Match point
Chào.
for Malaysia. But I gotta say, for all you folks that only look at match results,
អូយ
man,
ហ្គេម
you gotta tune in. You gotta look at this match. Game 1, Game 2. It's
ដូច
making
ហ្គេម 2
everyone
ទៀតមែន
sweat.
អើយលេខណាឡើងហ្គេម fail ទៀតមែន
If
Who's the mad genius behind
I
it?
mean, if you want to pick it, remember, dangerous grass only. All right, not broken walls, no expanding rivers, dangerous grass.
I mean, you say that, but do you think people really care?
fail ទៀតមែនអើយទៅដល់ late game គេខាំ back ទៀតអា fail skill អាលេងអា late game ហ៎
Expanding rivers, they're like, this is close enough, right?
ណា why early ឡើងមកអែម
There's bushes.
late game គេទៀត
But let's calm down, because here's the thing. That this series is exciting with all this crazy development going on, but
Yeah.
Momo level 2, I did not know level 2 a Hellcurt can
Late
take
game.
on a Lapu Lapu.
late game ยัง
Now,
fail
talk
វិញ
about
ยัง fail តែ late game
trendsetter.
Yeah, you can, because Deadly Stingers, right? We were watching the counter build up. Momo calls for regang after that. Wadu was stuck at level 3 for the longest time ever, but Cambodia, they did have a good recovery. We saw the adjustments where Wadu called for Boxy to help. They got the guys in return when the third gang
ចាំ
came
ស៊ី
through.
ឡតមកមក
It
មិញ
did
ចាំលេង
take
មួយ
some
ឡតមក
effort,
ហ្គេមយើងមក
some fine-tuning from Cambodia, but if not for these
Lên
adjustments,
file
we
điệp.
wouldn't have
Khá
had
chàng
a
thì
close to 18-minute game.
Hay
We
á,
wouldn't
nó
have
cả
had
lọc
this
choy
close to
mày á.
it was about to carry the game again.
អូយយីមែនណា
I gotta say
ហើយយ៉ាងនេះវាល្អពេក
Whoever thought of that pick,
ល្អតែពីរហ្គេមមកហើយយ៉ាងហ្គេមមួយហ្គេមពីរល្អចុយហ្គេមពីរមិញវាធ្វើទៀតហើយយ៉ាងធ្វើទៀត
It's a pretty
ហើយយ៉ាងក្លុកពេញហើយណា
pretty
ម៉ែណាគ្រាន់ហើយយ៉ាងមួយ3នាក់ចាប់បន្ទាប់ហ្នឹង
I'm gonna sing Cambodia's praises here because Detective, Oppie,
ហើយយ៉ាងនេះក្លុកពេកហើយយ៉ាងនេះធ្វើវិញធ្វើគ្នាយើងវិញ
being shafted in lane, he recovered.
ហើយ
and
យ៉ាង
he
ក៏
provided a
3ចាប់បន្ទាប់ហ្មង
like that. I didn't thought Malaysia would be the one like showing cheese here.
សិញមិញអូបង
They
season
came
ទៀតអើ
up
យ
with this
ដាក់ចូល
outfit,
ទៅ
they've
ផ្លូវ
been
កណ្ដាល
hiding
ឆែក
this
មែនម្
thing
នាក់អាច
entire
hacker
time.
ចាក់ហ្នឹងបង
But ooh,
គេលេងមិនហ្គេមគេលេង Battle 5 បងឈ្នះ3ហ្គេមមុនឈ្នះដែរឥឡូវមកលេង
so
C2
that we
បាត់
can
ហើយ
see what
សល់តែមួយ
else
ហ្គេម
is
ទៀតទេ
there.
yeah.
មកខ្មែរយើង come back វិញមកយើងអាចមានហ្គេម 5
Right, we still
ខ្លាយលោតែយើងបាក់ណាខ្លាយយើងបាក់ទៅហ្គេម3គេខាប់គេឈ្នះស្រួល
to win, but we want more games, right? Make it exciting, you know.
When the games are like that, when Detective has the highest goal
ម៉ែមើល
and
ចេះ
dealt
ធៀ
the
វ
most damage, even though they lost.
go permanent
You know that
total
his Lancelot-
damage
Now,
damage
Dude.
taken
that his Lancelot is insane.
Yeah,
I
Chang
have
Ge.
no idea when they're that behind, he's able to
Give me
neutralize
chưa?
everything back.
And not
គេ
to
មាន
mention
បែក storm មីនេះលេងល្អ
Team
គេមានវាល្អ
Malaysia
វិញ
willingly gave the last
Give me one
spot
chưa?
2 times in a row,
ឈឺខ្លាំង
right?
I think reluctantly, actually, they were like, please pick up Joe first.
It's like,
Man,
I
cái
guess
ច្បាស់
no
ជាង
choice,
គេ
you know?
You know, it's like,
ប្រហែលតែ
come
យើង
on,
ណែណា
you
ក៏
know
យើងវា
Lancelot,
fail
he's
ជាងគេវិញ
too
យើង
good.
fail ខ្លាំងមែនតើ
If we get dangerous grass, you would think Hellcat will get
គេ
banned.
fail គេក៏
That's
fail
all
ដែរ
I
គេក៏
wanna
fail
know.
ដែរគ្រាន់តែគេ fail គេ fail តិចជាងយើង
Sorry, I'm drinking water.
ហើយយើងលេងគីមីវិញហ្នឹងកាត់
My boy getting the MVP.
យើងគួរណាទៅលេងគីមីវិញ
And dealing
ឲ្យអត់ឲ្យ
consistent
storm មីនេះលេង
amount
គី
of
មី
damage, but
គីមី storm មីនេះល្អ
the only
ល្អ
reason
មែនតើ
Momo is not an MVP is because the KDA is abysmal, but
Yeah.
the damage is pretty good.
គីមី storm មីនេះ
And
ល្អ
I would say if
ឈឺ
Cambodia won this one, it
Too
would
clan.
be easy detective MVP.
Oh yes, 100%. Without a shadow of doubt that beyond the scoreboard, the matches were as close as it could get. Sometimes the tension is
គីមីឈឺ
so
ពេក
high, you could hear a
Give me
pin
bắn
drop
chốc á.
in the arena.
អឺលេងយើង fail ហើយយើង fail
Tells us a very
យើង
good
បាក់
story of
យើងបាត់
Momo
បាក់ experience land មួយបាត់ហើយ
absolutely skewering Wadu
Game
in the
but
early
die
game.
experience
The
landមួយបាត់
weekend
ហើយ
as well,
early.
Wadu just could not catch a break,
Yeah.
but then
ដាច់ពីរ
we
បា
did
ត់
see adjustments.
អឺលេងមកពីរបាត់ហើយ
Boxy
experience land នេះ
being
លេខ
called
4ហ្នឹង
And this catch on the Sakai
ហើយនេះ Boxy
was
ជួយ
not
ទាន់
a tempo stopper. They put a
បាន
they
មក
put
គៀល
a
វិញ
fork on the bottle and make
ហើយយើងដាច់
sure that
3-0 បាទ
Malaysia doesn't get to run away with too much, and that's sort of how they stabilize the game.
I need you to help
អូ
me. out.
ហើយយ៉ាងនេះល្អចុយយាយអើយ
I'm very.
ហើយយ៉ាងមកគីមី
Like
ធ្វើ
I
វិញ
play rogue,
ធ្វើ
but
មក
I'm
មក
like, can you give me
Yes.
XP once?
Yes, yes, 100% yes.
Yeah. Either way,
មើលតែមេគេបតង់ដៃបតង់ដៃ
I wonder if the idea for
ហើយនេះមក
Malaysia,
សិង fail ហើយនេះយើង fail ណាកន្លែងនេះយើង fail វិញណា
Sakai's job
ខ្ញុំបារម្ភ fail វិញកន្លែងហ្នឹង
almost exclusively this entire tournament is to take down the mid laner, right? They battle.
Lại nó vẫn fail vào đây, cái do lót thì
maybe
mùi vào.
after seeing how OP plays, especially on that Eve, that kind of shuts down what Malaysia wants to do, which is take down the mid. because that has been proven that Oppie is kind of like detective in a way.
វាឥឡូវនេះអូយ sing over season sing តែឯង
So
sing
moving forward, maybe
sing
Malaysia
ចូល
will
ទៅ
keep
ជ្រៅ
that
តែឯង
up
បែ
as even Jushin. So Cambodia needs to figure out what they want to give to Oppie because his Sparta is good. It's really good.
Yeah.
But Sakai's will find a way to get on top of it.
I mean, they're
sing
I
ចូល
gotta
ជ្រៅ
say,
តែឯង
Oppie
បែក sing
and Oppie this game, they have bailed their teammates out so many times, but the
But that was
aggressive
one big
Malaysia.
mistake though.
Yeah.
Remember Zing, after seeing Detective get taken down by Momo
Oh yes.
as a Hellcurt and he as a Granger walks up to that bush. Like yes, there
Làm
could
ấy,
be a case
chạm ơi,
where
game
you
bay đi
run
anh, chạm ơi,
forward
game
now
bay.
and you can get multiple kills, but
ចាំមើល game 3 មើល
that was
តើ
very
ទៅជាយ៉ាង
dangerous
ណាដែរ
considering Hayabusa, a Kimi, a
มันជា
Hellcurt
បញ្ហាទេយើង come back វិញ3 game វិញមក
on that bush when he has
គាត់ថាយើងរៀង fail late game តិចវិញ
Yeah, the stakes were too high, and this kind of goes back to
this game, man.
តែយើងធ្វើបាន
these
ល្អ
are
ដែរ
high-octane moments, right?
យើង
We
3
just
បាន
say
យើងធ្វើបានល្អ
that
ដែរ
when the odds are that high, when the
ចាំមើល
pressure
game
starts
3នេះយើង
building
ចាំមើល game
up,
3
it really
យើង come back 3
really
វិញ
gets
ណា
to see who cracks first,
សិច
right? Who
យើង
starts
តឲ្យម៉ាឡេស៊ី
losing focus, and
2តឲ្យសិនអូន
like game 1, it
ហ្គេមទី
wasn't
3 ដល់ C វិញ
anything
ហ្គេមទី 3
that,
វាយ10នាទីយក
you
មក
know, that Cambodia dropped. It's like not that they dropped the ball from the early
Yeah.
game, but it came down to one moment. Game 1 was a forced siege, and game 2 was just a bit of a lapse of judgment.
How would you prepare for that?
តែយើងកុំចេកនេះកុំបន្តកន្លែងកោ
As Wadu is
កន្លែង
like,
កោ
I
ណា
fought
ក្រោយនេះលេង
multiple fighters before.
និយាយទៅតែគេទៅប្រកួតអន្តរជាតិគេមិនដែរចង់ចាញ់អីយើងវាមិនដែរណាចង់ទៅប្រកួតចាញ់ទេ
Yeah, so
គេចង់ឈ្នះ
it was
គេចង់ឈ្នះ
a bit
ជាង
of
យើង
a
អ្នកមើលទៀត
surprise, so
ប៉ុន្តែធ្វើមិនឲ្យវា fail ហើយ
you know
fail
what?
ចាញ់ទេមិនយើងមិនចាំអត់មើល game 3លើកទឹកចិត្តទៅ
I
They
feel like
almost got him though.
because of WEC, Momo and Lolios will start to have their own fan base at this point.
You telling me they don't have fans? No way.
I mean, like, here's the thing. In Malaysia, they really just gravitate towards the one that's been winning a lot.
But play bad have a lot
Won with
of mistake.
MD, but I feel like after
Yes.
those, they're like,
It's okay.
I like the teams, but now I like you especially.
Yeah. Tell that to Loliao too, right? He had a rough year.
Yes,
few
rough
years,
year.
yeah.
A few years actually,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a few years, right? I mean,
ចាំមើល game 3 មើល
23 was not too bad, but 24 and 25 has been.
game 3យើង come back វិញ
Hey, he survived
game 3 យើងវិញ game 3
But still, he has been one.
មកមក reset reset reset
He's one of the.
យើងតគេ C2 មិនមកតមកយើង come back 3វិញមកដូច MBL គេអីចឹង
Got him again. They got him again, not me, but they.
back វិញមកយើង come back ដូច MBL គេអីវិញមក
Anyways,
ឲ្យកន្លះ C4 មុននេះយើង come back 4វិញហ៎
what does Cambodia have to do now?
មកចូល game 3វិញចូល game 3វិញ
No, because
ជួននោមមួយមក
they're quite close.
ជួននោមមួយមកឲ្យ
And the
កម្ពុជា
problem
ឈ្នះមួយមក
I think what's going into their mind is, do we want to trade this Lee band for a Haya band? Because Lee is strong, and the early game when Sakai says that Lee is dangerous, but at least he doesn't get to jump onto Oppie.
I agree. I think that's one approach, right? That's one approach.
That's
we go
at
about
least being considered.
Yeah. You have to take first pick though. Then you can hide the Yi Sun-shin pick until the very last. I think. Actually, it really doesn't matter.
No, I feel like just ban out the Fanny and ban out the Gatot, and then maybe ban
Em
the
snai,
Haya
em
and
snai.
still get the last off for
Tao
Sakai.
đi vô đây em
Swing like that. I do not want to get him on any other hero.
Yeah.
And then just let Sakai pick up the Lee and then just try to fight that Lee instead. Because I think the biggest problem is just that
em ở đợi em không
if
đợi schne game nè
survives the entire team fight, I think they will have more than enough damage, right? To burst down.
má đây pizon ra đây
Maybe
Mày
even
đang
burst
pizon
down
mà đây.
Hellcurt even faster.
đợi em come back bay
I
mình
don't know. At least you gotta consider that.
em
Start
snai
getting into your head when
coach Bob
you know
Still win.
these ways that you've been executing and has been working well just fall short of one crucial moment. It does start to wear you out. You did say that you are very confident they can bounce back. We saw them bounce back after a horrendous start to game 2, but now you're put in the same spot
hỏi cái lên
again.
Kimmy ơi cái bàn tay mày giờ mà đây mày nha
Where you're going toe to toe, and it's just
Timmy thơ
one
đi nè mày nha
instant, a fraction of a second, a lapse of judgment, a dangerous grasp
Okay,
again.
so
All right,
this feels rigged.
wait, what?
feels rigged.
Okay, this is like what the 7th time?
You know what? I think this is God's way. Like maybe Momo has been praying. Let me get the Hellcurt, and then God's like, I will give you dangerous guess. grass
Chẳng
everywhere.
thôi, mày chất bụi, ok man, đảm mau.
I don't know.
Bọn chẳng đi chui, bọn chẳng đi.
1 in 4 chance to get dangerous
Bọn
grass.
chẳng đi chui, bọn chẳng
And
đi.
we've been hitting that 7 times today. I might
Mà cái này cho em bay, cho em bay.
Malaysia now, first pick.
Ooh, already changing things up here. Husky.
Malaysia
not
first pick
only
wrong game
is Malaysia first pick, but they ban out the Cho, and Cambodia themselves bans out the Lancelot. Okay.
This has to be a high OISS ban, right? Do you want to take that challenge?
Malaysia
Do
first,
you
no.
think Cambodia is trying to get a Fanny? Because Fanny first pick is very dangerous, but second and third, not bad.
Could be too.
But it should.
I mean, depends on what they ban second too, right?
Because
Ban Baxia mà
I
win.
would say they should consider banning out the Baxia, but Malaysia themselves ban out the Baxia.
Đi bán
They
spin môi
ban
mở
out
show
CC, and
dạ.
I feel like they
Nè cái
need
này
to
nhung mà
ban
chết
the
này bông
Baxia.
nhung mơ like mai cái này sao slow mơ like mai đâu slow này nè. Like em slow.
There's a possibility
Mơ
of
sọc cái đó
opening up the
slow, mơ
OISS
sọc cái
to higher
smooth hay
booster
lươn
matchup
យ៉ាងlike
too.
mai được.
I wonder if
Dân
Malaysia
dân
will ban
mơ.
the Eve here.
Còn hai dân caster sọc cái caster.
Very strong.
I feel like it's very worth considering.
CC bán
Yeah,
tranh
I think you
CFU.
open both YSS and Hayabusa and you ban the Heave here. It does make a lot of sense.
Con virus nó bé bé $10.
You also get to force the Grok ban.
Ôi thank you so much vào đâu virus nó bé bé $10 vào đâu. Con
This is
trai, con trai.
where you see a Gatot ban, maybe even another assassin ban, so that you have exclusivity on that pick.
Yep.
But yes, they
Ai
ban
bị
that.
ban
You
tranh
gotta
bị
respect
Malay.
Opti on that pick. Cambodia, they have options. The 𝐖𝐞𝐸ℎ is there. The
Bạn hay
is
giá
there.
cái
The
lên
Grok
cọt.
is there.
Bạc hay giá xa
I
kê.
can't- The problem is if you ban out the
Bạc hay
Grok,
giá cái mi mà.
you can first pick that Gatot. So that's
Gatot
also
nữa.
an issue you gotta
Ôi.
circumvent around.
Or you
Bạn
just
hay giá
open
món đó
all
bạc
the
đi lên hay giá
best,
đây đấy em.
right? You ban Lapu Lapu.
What's your command?
The Fanny had to
Alright.
go,
Ôi
right?
vậy
So
Fanny.
the other 4 are open, sort of what we predicted. So no matter what Malaysia gets, Cambodia can respond with 2 of the prios.
Sao cái đó hay giá cái mi cái tô.
So Malaysia should be picking up Grok here, and then Cambodia will third pick the Gatot.
Yep.
So they get priority on like a
Hay
Haya.
giá first pick rồi
Higher
cô.
YSS,
Yeah.
right? It's like a YSS or higher.
Ô
plus
nó
one.
nhìn xin này đã nó
Maybe
nhìn
you'll pick
xin.
up a Jushin or a Kimi.
There's also a Lapu available.
Yeah.
Rồi kì mi muốn rư mùi cọt
The
một.
options are there for Cambodia. It's Malaysia. They have to be the one that kind of set the tone of what Cambodia is going to go for. But the fact that Cambodia
Grok
on
first
first side
pick.
means that they will always have a good.
Mà
way
dân
of
hay giá
responding.
cái mi mà.
Grok first pick goes to Malaysia.
I
Hay
feel
giá
like
cái mi mở trăm ca
they
đi.
need to pick up a prio mid here, either a Jushin or a
Sao số xin mới
I
đi.
want to say choosing Gatot. That's one way to approach it. Gatot Kimi is also
But
another way.
Gatot you can pick third. So
Yeah.
Hay giá số xin rồi còn hay giá cái mi.
either
Which
Lapu
one?
plus Jushin or Kimi.
Yes.
A Yuzong is there if Wadu is feeling like it.
Lapu Kimi.
Đây còn bán hay giá cái lấy đi đó. Sao hay giá dân
If
lấy
you don't
quá.
really
It
care too
takes
much.
away Malaysia's picks.
Có giờ chẳng lấy hay giá đấy.
Trade either your jungler or the
Chẳng lấy hay giá miền là lên Kim Mi là
Priority now
pua.
we'll have to switch a little bit. So these first 2 picks.
Kim Mi là pua dân mình
I
miền tăng thông
personally
lên.
want a prio mid here.
Fight. Fight for the
They
ultimate.
go for the Hilda instead.
Hilda,
Hilda
Kimi.
as well as the Kimi.
Yep.
But the thing is, if Cambodia picks up the Gatot
Ôi, giờ
here,
chẳng lấy
then
hay
you're
giá đấy
showing
kìa, nhưng ba
where
hay giá cái
Hilda is
lên.
going.
Yeah.
Lên phải
Again,
tới
you
đây
have
dân
to-
kìa nha.
It's a bit of give and take, right? You have to pick your poison. And for them, they feel okay not taking the Gatot. I mean, it plays true to the DNA. Can play fast. Has a flex pick there. Great pressure.
Rồi giờ đã mà con thơ hay giá với.
Choosing Grok now is a possibility for Malaysia.
Yeah, Jushin, Yusin Shin,
Su xin
Jushin
nữa,
Haya,
Yin xin nữa,
even
hay giá
Jushin
nữa.
Lapu,
Oh yes.
right? Maybe Sakai has more in his pocket, so he doesn't mind being chosen a bit later. And if they don't pick up the Lapu, you kind of have to be slightly worried about a Hellcrit appearing again.
Yeah. They
Yin
take
Sin.
YSS, keep it simple for Sakai.
Là pua.
Along with the Lapu Lapu, so the mid lane, not a concern right now for Team Malaysia.
Yeah. Stormy even smiling. I wonder if he's just
Nana.
saying Nana. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Bây giờ mình nhập lên hiện tại
I
thấy
don't know
mới
if he
kìa.
will get picked because
Cái
Stormy
do
does
crop
have
môn
a
này
few
anh kem
wide
cho
purple
hiện tại
battle
tí đấy chứ
members.
cái này.
Selena as well.
Yeah.
Hay giá
The
phải.
Hayabusa does get picked up here. So in terms of the ban,
Mẹ nói hai dân mình nhập lên hiện tại
I
muốn đặt hay
wonder
giờ.
if they're gonna consider banning out Loliel or
Sao hiện tại cái do crop môn này cái mình hay lên hiện tại mà tí đây cái này cái bớt cái do hiện tại ta experience lên cô.
compared to Stormy. So X-board.
He can still X-board no matter what.
Granger Hive, you know, that route.
Ngon cái hai lên hiện đại một tí này.
Just as
Cái hai vô hiện đại
sort of what
experience lên với đây.
we've been discussing so far, that has to go. I think.
I think just to be safe, if you want to ban out
Cái
mid,
mà là phù.
consider Selena. You have the heal that I can clear the traps, but
Cái mà là
at the
phù
same time,
lên.
it could-
Là dương.
Yeah, the Yuzong ban.
Mhm.
So they're very. Again, we did say that
Ban vô sóng.
sometimes you could manipulate certain heroes to get forced into the lane you want, right? And
Exactly,
in this
yeah.
case, they're trying to really clamp down on this Hilda pick to see if they can force this Hilda onto Boxy instead of Wadu. And limiting prio picks like Yuzong is a very, very good choice. Also protects the guys too. The Ruby is an option. Ruby, Esmeralda have been big bans in this grand final so far.
Payback.
All right, they
Farsa
banned
ban.
out the Farsa.
Okay.
So minimizing the amount of damage that
Stormy
this
đi lên
Stormy
cả
put out
rank,
throughout the
Stormy đi.
tournament. He has used picks
Yeah,
like the Luyi, the Nana, the Selena, and we know he has a pre-mean Novari as well. So there are a lot of options, but considering that he does have the Grok, I'm thinking he wants some kind of prio, so maybe prioritizing just a little bit more on that Selena.
I agree. I think no matter what, Selena is a go angle to go towards.
Cái bạn Asma giống cái
Just
này.
because you have that instant stop button, right? You get hit by a Selena arrow, it's guaranteed light stop, but not only that, you are not alone in terms of the setup. You have so many ways. And not to mention, Yi Sun-shin gives you vision.
Sao là Asma này lên Asma bán cái game này.
Goes off.
Mày bắt
That's
nó
enough for
pick.
you to get info. And you get to
Cùng tuan pick.
redirect where you want
Are you
your
go
opponents
pick?
to go with the Grok too.
Experience lên luôn.
Satisfaction.
Ê,
Starting to make it hard for this
go
Hilda.
lên luôn.
Cambodia have a lot of thinking to do.
Vô là Asma last pick nó,
What
Asma last
further
pick
needs
nó.
to go.
The Gatot is still open, so if they want to put Gatot in Rome and basically put Hilda on EXP, and I feel like it's still an okay
Gatot
matchup
man.
going up against Lapu.
It is, but the Gato will suffer. We've seen how Team Malaysia
Ôi,
handles
hắn
the
đang lên
Gatot
gỗ lại á.
with the Grok as well.
Experience môn đi go gỗ môn này.
It's gonna be tough.
Asma môn cái lên lụn nọc bắt đây.
Do go for the Esmeralda, which has been a hot commodity so far. Hasn't really revealed yet where this Hilda might go.
I wonder if Malaysia want to think about a Lunox here. A Lunox.
Cái lên lụn nọc bắt đây. Cho
Honestly,
Asma môn
mid
nha.
would be
Lunox
okay.
mid
as
too,
well.
yeah. Or you could go for Granger, right?
Yeah.
Granger Selena. Some great long range artillery fire.
Yeah. A lot of siege between Yusun and Selena as well as the Granger, so
They could go back for export and it would be good, honestly.
Cái lên lụn nọc các bạn lấy ở đây à, lấy Asma thùng à.
not a lot of ways to deal with the export right now, but the Granger is still open in case Cambodia picks
What
it
about
up.
Ruby?
I think the
Ruby
Ruby is
nấu.
not bad.
Ruby
It
luôn
can
nó.
really protect
Tôi
the
muaอย่างnày.
position.
Let's see.
Mà
we go for
Ruby
the
luôn nọc
Ruby
mền.
and the Luna, so
Anh còn kịch đăng
pretty
bắt đây.
much sort of within our predictions, forecasting. What about the end? What about the end of the event with like a
Thế là Sna bạn.
70% prediction rate? The Terisla now of Cambodia. We
Asma
have seen
gold.
this before from Indonesia, courtesy of Iran. But this time it will be Wadu wielding the hammer.
The execution
Cho
coming
bây
in
giờ
from
muốn vô
Cambodia
Ruby
has to
muốn
be
nói cái
perfect
mà.
here. Because with the Lunox, there are ways to answer the front
Muốn
lines,
vô
the
Ruby muốn mà,
Esme,
vô
the
Ruby mà mắc
Terisla,
cả.
the
Sủa lên mà.
Hilda. But again, Lunox have to target one at a time, so she can't deal with all of them. So maybe Cambodia, their idea is just to charge through.
Giờ thúng chứ một teo
Someone
đi.
has to be the black
Em
sheep,
đã-
but then everyone else, you just got to move through and try to take down as many people as you can.
Maybe the idea is just to power through the pain and use that to fuel the energy to potentially get to a game 4 and stay in this grand finals. Because Malaysia are one game away from a trophy lift. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to
Asma
head
đi
into
dập
game
lên
number
nè,
3 of
ơi,
the grand
stand ra nè,
finals
bạn
of
lấy à.
WEC here in Kuala Lumpur. Team Malaysia on blue side, Team Cambodia on red.
This is
dân
potentially the
bạn lên cái
climax.
Asma,
This is
chào
match
rồi.
point.
Em chẳng
There
số
are
lên tại dân vô Ruby
opportunities
cạm một
for
một.
Cambodia to make a
Ruby
comeback
cạm một
here
môn
and
máu. Ôi,
extend this best of 5 all
giờ
the
lại flick
way.
Asma từ
And again,
last
both
pick bán cho
junglers
Asma
are
last pick tới
starting
experiment
on the same side of the map. But look at this Oppie.
Ai
He's
chậm
already
rồi.
moving forward and looks like it's unable to threaten
Ngăn
that.
bây giờ vô Asma last pick. Dân rồi cái ban lấy luôn nó phải hai cái lên xe nè, lấy ai bật cái lấy luôn nó dân bà chăm vô Asma. Lấy xe này.
And Sakai's having to go straight for his Beetle, Boxy, Zing, as well as Detective. They're being a nuisance here.
Yos will try to flick away, but the
OP carry,
Detective
OP carry
first
em đi.
Detective.
Give me OP má nè.
Pressure is on Cambodia. This is what we want to see.
Oh, they're upset.
Oh, they are.
They're angry. They're going straight into the jungle. They're like, you know what, Sakai's, you keep hitting onto Api. We got to make
Give
sure
me
you
OP
don't get
má,
farmed.
give me
Look
OP
at
má
this,
yang lên, give me với
taking-
anh này.
They're brute forcing all of this invade, taking away the farm from Sakai's. He's not going to be having a good time here.
Yeah, because Lunox doesn't get to help you defend, right? She doesn't necessarily have the damage. Even if Sakai doesn't go down, as long as they can stall out his leveling and start getting objectives is good enough. You have a sandbag in the XP lane thanks to Wadu. So no cheeky gangs will come true, or at least it will be so much harder to pull off. And Boxy can keep doing this to draw the attention of Stormy and Yums away. As the guys who need extra protection, I think Oppie might have gotten that.
But I'm loving that Cambodia has a lot of plans up their sleeve. They got plan A, B, and C. And so far, all of them
Nhưng
are
lại là
actually
kéo chân
hit
tranh
quite
là
well.
cái đấy nhưng để sang cái rung
Only
bị
going up against
luôn nọc.
Sing here, but the turtle has spawned.
Cái số bị học kia dân vậy.
And looks like Cambodia are first on the scene.
Lý dân lên tới cái dân snowball ghé mà nó ai dân chine vậy.
Sakai's just gonna
Mà sao dân early chine dân snowball ghé mà.
Look at that, Detective's already level 5.
Okay, thôi thì
and
mua
Sakai's
cho giới.
hasn't hit level 4 yet.
They're gonna come and try to again brute force to Team Malaysia.
Ôi,
Take
qua
the
flick.
jungler, flick
Này.
the pullback. Boxy flick is
Này, phải
staying
đi.
lonely out now. He's the falling star, but a lot of damage coming in from the side of Cambodia. The shadow.
Này.
Wadu in with the penalty
Này
zone.
rồi.
Lolia goes down. Wadu swings.
Này
away.
rồi.
Flattened. Boxy gone up by Slut Guys.
Ok. Tao OP bật. Ôi aggressive OP anh cùng.
Get away. Bails out Slut
Cùng
Guys.
aggressive OP.
Both teams
Ôi,
showing
ôi.
incredible teamwork. All 5 members starting a fight at 2 minutes and 30. Wadu getting chased by Momo, and now
Ôi, off flick.
even
Này.
dodging Yums on that tectonic charge.
Mùi.
Cambodia starting things off with
Không phải đi đây luôn ơi, snowball ghé mau.
and both teams already having big team fights in the early game.
All in all, very good stuff from Cambodia.
Cảm
But can
Esma
they
là
get
ưng
out of
ho
this?
mình.
Eat the land shaker. Momo stuck around in the bottom
Này
lane.
xinh này.
To try and create an advantage. Zing needs to navigate this, and he needs help, but help isn't coming anytime soon, so he's
Ngon quá.
just gonna buy time as Momo picks up the kill.
Tranh tài mà đốn nọc lắm ơi.
You should know
Esma
that
thôi,
Boxy
Esma dập
is
lên
there.
luôn.
Oppie as well as Boxy are doing an
À,
amazing
luôn nọc
job
đi
as
à,
they
biết con thơ bị một quay dân lỗ đây.
Team Malaysia
Nhưng quay Esma rồi.
freely moving
Biết
around
cho
the
thơ
map.
đây.
Stormy taking quite a bit of damage, healing
Cho biết
all
con
of the
thơ như vậy nè.
minions. And now Team Malaysia, they're just trying their best to survive.
They box Boxy in, and he has no
Oh,
way out
Boxy
this
did
time.
that.
Eats the boat in the face. Wadu tries to re-engage. They get a two-man room, but Wadu now
Right.
eats the land shaker. Can Detective
That
get something
bad.
done? Momo, good frames with the flicker. The guy now takes the gun from Oppie.
Momo
Oppie
Sakai
does
đi
finish the
đây.
job. You
Fail.
missing the tectonic charge a little bit as the crowd have their hands in on their heads. That looked a bit dicey.
Hey, he predicted he was jumping inside of it, okay?
The crowd in front of us were like, "Oh my God, he missed it." That was a good attempt, respectable.
He
À. Kia mà với nhau men.
ឈឺចាប់មករដូវមែនទេបានដល់ extra អនុភាពបន្ធូរការឈឺចាប់ខ្លាំងជាងប៉ារ៉ាសេតាមុលដល់ទៅ 37%
មួយស្តមីកាក់ជាមួយសិញហើយសិញ
Good
សេ
night.
តិចមកសិញសេខ្សែតិចមកសិញ
ពេលមួយបើកបាញ់ slow
ផ្លាច់ងាប់ទៀត
ទៀតqua មួយជាងទៀតមិនក៏អញ្ចឹង
ឃើញអានេះឃើញខ្ញុំនិយាយគេលេងលុនnokដែលយើងបាក់លេងយក Asma មកគេយើងគូយក Asma ទី4ហើយអត់គូទេអត់គូលេងខ្ញុំ
ពីតែជិះការ trend មិនយកបានមកឃ្លៀទៅលើសិងតែអត់បញ្ហាជាមួយនឹងការយកបាន objective ថយចេញមកវិញទីគ្នា
មកខាងក្រោមបុកស៊ីដើរ check map អត់ឃើញលលលៀលទេបាទបុកស៊ីទៅអញគេវាយបុកស៊ីទៅគេវាយ
បាទខំមកស្មៅនេះតែជើចាយស្គីទី1ផ្នែកព្រះបើឃើញ
ងាប់
ជាមួយនឹងបុក
បុកស៊ីទៀត
យកបុកស៊ីចុច purify អូយមិនរត់រួចនោះទេ
ដតផ្សេងមកចុះពីរងាប់ផ្សេងទៀត
ខ្ញុំណាជាមួយនឹងការបាត់3រោមួយ
ចាប់
និយាយយ៉ាងណា
3-0មកនេះ
តែខ្ញុំនិយាយអត់ hero គេសិតតែ one shot ចឹងបើសិនយើង rhythm មិន speed រក
3-0 ហើយ
តែការ rotate របស់យកមកបានទេ one shot នឹងកាត់ឡើងគ្រប់កន្លែងទាំងអស់តែម្ដងទទួលស្គាល់ហើយនឹង roamer របស់យើងជា heal ដែរណាគេដែលមាននិស័យរ៉ាន់មែន
បាត់ថ្មចិត្តទៀត
roamer យើងមាននិស័យរ៉ាន់មែនទៀតសម័យមើលមើលបាទមកតាំងទៅលើ detective អស់ពាក់កណ្ដាលនេះខ្ញុំមិនអាច detective ឈាមវារត់ដូចគ្នា
Asma 0-3ហើយ Asma
អូយ my god
បាទគេល្អមែនដែរបាទទទួលស្គាល់មែន game no league គេច្បាស់បាទចំណេះដឹងនៅក្នុងការពួតរបស់គេគឺច្បាស់ពេកបាទគេដឹងថាគេត្រូវធ្វើអីគ្រប់បែបយ៉ាងយកមក
បាទប្រេប្រេនេះបើខ្លាចបាទដើម្បីយកប៉មិតរលេមាន flick ខ្វះយកមាន purify ចូល skill ទី2
ទៅ detective បាទ
ដៃសូម3តែម្ដាយ
ចាប់
recall
ហើយបាទ
អូនៅម្លេះដង្ហូប៉ុណ្ណាទេរលេ recall ប៉ុណ្ណា
ចាញ់ប្រាគេ
អើយកាកាឲ្យបានអើយស្រែកឈ្នះគេផង
បាទអញ្ចឹងក៏ផ្លាយណា
នេះ
គ្នា
ជាមួយនឹង express បាទហើយហ្គេម
express រសជាតិ strawberry បាទរសជាតិដើមក៏ដូចជារសជាតិថ្មីរសជាតិត្រសក់ផ្អែមបាទឆ្ងាញ់យកមែនតើជាមួយ express ញ៉ាំទៅអារម្មណ៍ស្រស់ស្រាយសប្បាយគ្រប់ពេលវេលា
បាយក្លីងទិញបាទហើយ
មួយបើកស៊ីជាប់មកជាងទៅហាប់ជើងណែ
ជួបងាប់ប្រហើយ
one shot គ្រប់ទីកន្លែងបាទណែព្រះទៀត
0403 02
ចំនួន kill គឺកើនទៅរហូតតែម្ដងបាទ one shot 4 hero ណៃក៏ hero វាយមកតង់ដាច់ហ្នឹងគ្នា one shot ស្ដៅលើវាយមកតង់ដាច់លឿននុចស៊ីងអាចចាញ់បោកគេទៀតហ៎
ទៅទៀតលូនទៅទៀត
បាទមួយ
អាលូននេះក្លុកចុយមកវាឡើងទៅវាយអាស្មោរហូតមក
បាញ់ ultimate អត់ជាប់លលាលទេ
អាលូននេះវាទៅវាយអាស្មោរហូតមក
ថាទី
យើងទូនទីវាគឺ
លើក្រុមម៉ាឡេស៊ី
ទូនទីលូននេះគឺត្រូវតែបាញ់តែអាស្មោរទេអត់ខ្វល់ពីណាគេថោះ
ចាពាក់ជាមួយនឹងកម្រងអមបាប៊ីផ្លឺបន្តិចអត់តបាននិយាយអ្នកគ្នាអូយមិនជាងបុក half slow បោកវាយទៅលើបាដូ
ការ flick ទៀត
មកកបោស្តាន់
ចុយមក
តែ
ហើយ
កាលពីបាត់បង់អូពីមកកោពី detective មានដាក់ដែរតែគេ share មិនដល់
បុកចុះ3ទៀតអូយ
ជើងពី3រត់ទៅកុំកោមិនដែរគ្នាស
ទៅបាទអាស្មោរ
ជួយផងលោកលីជួយផងលោកលី
ខាងធေါ်ទៀត
អានបែបអោត
អូយ
ជួយផងលោកលីអូយពេញស្មោរតន់ពេលវេលាទៅការដកថយតែគេមាន flick ជាមួយ storm ហេអត់
ចប់ហើយ
តាជី good game បាទចុះកម្រៃអ្នកគ្នាជាមួយនឹងកម្រងអមមានតាមណាអ្នកគ្នាគាត់ទៅការផ្ចោតចុចកាយ15 14ផ្កាយមួយត្រង់ជួយចុចបញ្ជូនក្នុងមួយសប្តាហ៍ទទួលបានការលេង Mobile Legends ក៏ដូចជាទទួលបានពេជ្រ55ពេជ្រផងដែរជាប់ប្រចាំខែក៏បានដូចគ្នាបាទយ៉ាងណាមិនដឹងថាលទ្ធផលនៃការប្រកួតនឹងមានការវាយបកត្រឡប់ទៅវិញអត់នោះទេខ្ញុំបាទ Niker នៅក្រុមការងារសោយអ្នកគ្នានៅតែគ្រប់គ្រងក្រុមអង្គរវរីយ៉ាងណាក៏យើងឡើងមកដល់វគ្គនេះក៏យើងធ្វើបានល្អដូចគ្នាយ៉ាងណាគេមាន home crown benefit ការ home បាក់កាអីក៏អាចកើតមានដូចគ្នាទៅបើយើងមិនតបាក់ដែរអីតែក៏អាចបែរអារម្មណ៍តិចតួចណាមួយទទួលស្គាល់ទម្រង់លេខរបស់គេធ្វើបានអស់បាទចឹង respect enemy គាត់ like ចូលទៅកាន់
រ៉ាចូលរូបនេះទៀត
ការ shout out ទៅលើ boxy ហ្គេមនេះក៏ដាច់រហូត
ហើយអស់លេងស៊ីខ្ទេច
ទៅលើ
ស៊ីអស់
សេបោកអាទីវាយឬក៏បោករត់
វាយវិញហើយអស់ flick
ម្ដងលោលៀនអស់ flick ល្អដែរឲ្យមក emoji មកវិញនេះគ្នាព្រីលៀនតទៅទៀតបាទទូអាចនឹងដំ ultimate វាយឬក៏យ៉ាងណានិយាយទៅណៃកអើយ double fighter នេះសម្រាប់តោដាក់គឺលេងតាំងពីចំណន់ M2 M3 មកតោដាក់ឡើងការគឺល្បីខ្លាំងមែនតើនៅពេលដែលផាច់ឥឡូវចូល double fighter detective ហើយតោះជីលោត
ការ flick មួយក្លឹបអត់វាយ
ទៅ double fighter នេះសម្រាប់តោដាក់គឺគេល្បីខ្លាំង
double fighter ហ្នឹងវាអើយ CFU គាត់
ជាជនម៉ាឡេ
គាត់ថាលេង Maxman មួយ CFU អាហ្នឹង CFU គេយ៉ាងតែមកដូចថា Maxman គេច្បាស់តែ double fighter វាអើយ សិងគាត់មិនគាត់លេងអត់បានទេគ្រាន់ថា
គេយករូប៊ីខ្ញុំ
ប្រានេះគាត់ពិបាកលេងណាស់
ប្រានេះតែយ៉ាគេឆ្លាតដែរគេយករូប៊ីកាក់មុខឲ្យលូនណុចហ្នឹងគឺ
ប្រានេះគេ counter គាត់ដែរ
អ្នកលើចាំមើលបាទឌូ
តែប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំនិយាយត្រាថាបើយើងចង់លេង Asmer ឲ្យធំយើងគួរណាទៅយក Asmer នៅ last pick យើងគាត់ pick Asmer នៅ slot ទី4ទេព្រោះសារហ្គេមវានៅសល់ Ruby ជាមួយនឹង Lun នោះ
អត់ទេតើ
បើសិនឲ្យ CFU យកមកយើងយក Ruby មុនមួយមក Ruby មុនមួយយើងស្រួលលេង
បាទសូកម្ពុជាសូអ្នកគ្នា
ដោយសារគេចេញ experience ឡើងគេមិនលេង Asmer ក៏ឡើង
តែមានអាក៏នៅមុខ
បាទខាងក្រោមស៊ីងចំណាយជីវិតឯក្នុងការ hold lot ដើម្បីកុំឲ្យ lot បុក3ផ្លូវតាណាគ្នាបាទទោះបីគាត់អាចដាច់តែអត់បញ្ហាដូចគ្នាមកដែរ
Asmer ក៏ឡើងទេយកមកឲ្យយើងបាញ់មានគេមានខ្លាំង
តែ
Asmer
ពេលដែល detective នៅសល់កោដូចអាចកោបានបាទអត់បញ្ហាទេ
យកមុន
ខា
វា
ង
counter
ក្រោមតាមតែក្បីគេទៅ CS មែនស៊ីបានក៏ប៉ុណ្ណឹងអត់បានក៏ប៉ុណ្ណឹងអត់ខ្វល់ដូចគ្នាព្រោះសារគាត់ទៅចំណាយជីវិតទៅជាមួយ lot វាយទៅលើ box ស៊ីមកដៃប៉ើងទៅវិញទីគ្នាមកដែរគប់ skill ទី1គប់ shuriken អត់រៀនកោទេគេតាមទៅក្បី S មែនយើងពេលរយតិចមែនអត់អីគាត់បានក៏អត់ ក៏បានអត់ក៏អត់ដែរសំខាន់ក៏តែ hold ក៏3ផ្លូវចូលតាណាគ្នាបាទឈុតមួយស្មើរវាងសេកាយនេះក្នុងដែរមួយទល់នឹងមួយចុចជាសកវត្តជីវិតស្គីទី2វាយបេសេតាកាប់បាញ់តាវាមិនជាពេលវេលាតាវិញក្នុងដែរ he died as a hero បង ultimate វាយបន្តទៅលើសេកាយអត់មានការកាត់បែកឲ្យ emoji មួយនេះគ្នាកាត់បែកតែចុងក្រោយមិនមានការ recall តែការខ្ជិបជាប់នៅក្រោយបាត់បង់ជាមួយរបស់គ្នាបងស៊ីប៉ុន្តែចេះតែចាស់តិចជាមួយនឹង shield ដូចគ្នា
បាក់លេងណាចូលមិនចោះរែងអើយ Ruby ផងលូនណុកផង
អត់ទេឡតយើងតុបជាប់ឡតយើងតុបជាប់
Asmer ងាប់ដូចស៊ីបាយយ៉ាងលេខដល់20ទីអាចងាប់10 Asmer
បាទកវីកបត់ដំមកវិញដូចគ្នាជាមួយនឹងការបោកស្គីទី2ធម្មតាទេ ultimate របស់បាត់ឌូក៏ cool down ដូចគ្នាអត់ទេវិញ្ញាសា MLB នារីយើងវាយម្លេះបាទអង្គរវិរិយនារីយើងវាយ
មិនអីទេពួកគាត់ធ្វើបានល្អយ៉ាងនេះ
ចំណេញឡើង
គាត់យើងស្ដាយយ៉ាងមួយយ៉ាងពីរអើយស្ដាយចៃមក
មិនតែមអត់តែយើងតែម Quilligent វិញបាទចឹងព្រាបគឺជាមួយនឹងការបាញ់ជាមួយស្គីទី2បើកបណេព្រះវាយម្ដាយហើបខ្ទប់ជាមួយនឹងកលៀនជាងដូចគ្នាមួយទៅលើអូបាទដូចចៃ flag បោកវាយពិសេង
អូយស៊ីនកាប់ឈឺ
កាប់បាញ់តិចតួចនេះគេមកដែរបើស៊ីចុះទៅពាំងម្ដាយរបស់យមបាទ defensive play 9k goal lit night
បាទ 8k កន្លះ
8k lit
តែ defend ទេ
តុបសិនមកយើងមានគីមីដាក់អីទេហ្គេមនេះតុបសិនមក
3k goal lit អណោះបាទច្រើន
យើងមានគីមីតុបសិនមក
បាទដូលិចចាញ់គេមក k ដូចគ្នាបាទ BOD បាត់ហើយស្កាយមានពេក 10000 លុយហើយ
បាទពើងទៅលើបោកសេបោកដាច់ក៏មិនដាច់អត់ដាច់ណាយបាទបោកសេណាសាហ្វ្លីកធម្មតាក៏ស្មៅចូលដើម្បីយកជាមួយបោកខមកវិញនេះគ្នាវាយទៅយកមួយក៏វាយអត់ទៅដែរបាទ Romer គេដាច់តែម្ដងក្នុង Asmer ដល់វាយមួយទល់
Asmer យកបាញ់យកទៀតហើយ
ស៊ីពូស្តាន់ក៏វាវត្តដំ3តង់ក៏វា slow ខ្វល់
delay មកស៊ីង
បាទល្អខ្លាំងមែនតើធ្វើអ្វីក៏ដាច់ធ្វើបានជាមួយនឹងស៊ីងបាទចូលយើង goal land ក៏ដោយតែយើងលេងជាបើកខ្សាច់ចឹងលេងដូច CC goal land ចឹងធ្វើយ៉ាងណាយកភាពតានរបស់យើងឲ្យគេនេះក្នុងណា
ទៅបាទ
អត់បញ្ហាទៅ
បាទហើយបាញ់ free
បាញ់មក
bye bye
មក legendary តែកាន់ស្កាយ905
បាទគាត់ចាប់ផ្ដើមលេងអញ្ចឹងហើយព្រោះធ្វើមិនទាញការប្រកួតនេះបានយូរព្រោះឥឡូវយើងចាញ់គេច្រើនពេកបាទគាត់ធ្វើអញ្ចឹងក៏ល្អដែរដើម្បីបាន trade tier 1 ខាងលើផងអីផងបាទ 8k lit 9k 10k ឡតនេះមក19 kill ទល់4មកវគ្គនេះយើងពិបាកមែនទេ
បាទតោះជាមួយនឹងប្រិមត្ត game
មកយានសេន9-0
ណាវិស័យកីឡាលេងត្រីកំភ្លេចជាមួយនឹងគម្រោង Medphone MLB Plus ទទួលបានការលេង Mobile Legends ប្រចាំសប្តាហ៍ត្រឹមតែ$1កន្លះទទួលបាន55ពេជ្រដើម្បីភ្ជាប់សុចរិតផ្កាយ15 14ផ្កាយលេខ1ត្រង់ជ្រុករួចចុចបញ្ជូនភ្ជាប់ប្រចាំខែក៏បាននេះគឺមកណាចុចផ្កាយ15 14ផ្កាយលេខ2ត្រង់ជ្រុករួចចុចបញ្ជូនទទួលបានទៅ275ពេជ្រជាមួយនឹងការលេង Mobile Legends សម្រាប់ប្រចាំខែបាទចាំមានការ recall ជាជួរបាទរំលឹកទៅដល់see you soon យើងបាទបាទ
ចាប់បាត់ហើយ
ព្រាមជាមួយវត្តមានរបស់ឡតមានអ្វីខាងក្រោមទេអត់ឯអ្នកនេះឈៀលសบายកលៈទេសៈមួយនេះគឺយើងត្រូវបេះ
អាម៉ែទៅបានឡតនេះយើងមានគីមី
យ៉ាងណាក៏ដោយក៏គាត់ធ្វើលទ្ធភាពគាត់ដូចគ្នាហើយស្គាល់ក្រុមតំណាងជាតិរបស់យើងតែពិតវា achievement ស្រាប់តែហើយតែគាត់ថាក្នុងជំនួប qualify អ្នកនរគ្នាក្រុមអង្គរវរីរបស់យើងគឺវាយតោ2-1វាយហ្វីលីពីន 2-0 ចឹងដូរនៅហ្វីលីពីនគាត់វាយហើយអស់ហើយដូគីក៏វាយកាហ្សាស្ថានក៏វាយអស់ហើយតែមកទៅម៉ាឡេម្ចាស់ទៀនទីបាទអត់ទៅបញ្ហានោះទេឡតក៏បាន
នេះវាល្អពេកម៉ាឡេ3មីតវានឹងល្អពេកអាតែងមីតមួយយ៉ាងកន្លះហ្នឹង3កណ្ដាលវានឹងល្អពេក
បិទមាញ់ជាងលោតដល់បៃតង
ណៃបដូរខំបែកអូខេ
អូខេគ្មានអ្នកថារបស់
អូខេ
ព្រីលៀនចាយព្រីឌីត
ណៃ
ស្វ័យរកជាមួយនឹងការកោ
ព្រមមករូបវីឡើងឈាមបែ
ពីអ្នកដល់ទៅមុខជាពេលជាមួយនឹងការ clear វាយឡត
មកផ្សេងបាទ
តែអែបាទដូរវាយឡតវាយដាច់បាទដូរវាយឡតវាយដាច់ជួយបាទដូរផងឡតនៅតែក៏ច្រើននេះខ្មាស់ស្មៅនៅក្នុងខ្លួនគេ
អូខេ
អត់កោលេងទេគេមាន skill 2ចាប់
គេដាច់2ហើយគេមិនអី
បាទទៅលើវត្តមានរបស់ហាយ៉ាគូស្វាអញបានប៉មមិតមួយទៀតយើងទុកទៅប៉មលើទៅជាប់ទៅបាក់ស៊ីព្យាមរត់ចូលទៅគក់គេនេះក្នុងណាខោស្បែកទៅលើបាក់ស៊ី
ទៅបាក់ស៊ី
បាក់ស៊ីរកបានមកគេអូមានការកោទេគប់ស៊ូរកែនប្រីលៀនអត់កោទេគប់ទៅស៊ូរកែនវាយដៃដាក់ជាមួយម៉ាត្រីកោគប់ស៊ូរកែនអស់ស្មៅនៅក្រោយកាប់បានម្ដាយដាក់ជាមួយនឹង Stormy ដូរមកម្ដាយជាមួយនឹង Stormy ជាមួយនេះគ្នាឡយទៅមែនតែសោះ2ស្មៅលេងមកគ្រប់ពេលលេង
អូខេទុបសិន
បាទ
អូខេណា
ហើយក៏បានមកថែមទៀតបាទតបានមកថែមទៀត
ទុបសិនមួយ
នៅឡពីនេះធ្វើរឿងបើណាច់
យ៉ាប់អាចបាទអាចធ្វើបាន let's go Sáng ta phục bắt anh
nãy cái ở spell buồn rồi đó vừa là toàn lọt nó tại dương ở spell pi rồi dương vừa toàn lọt nè mở vài bán đó ôi bóng ơi sao mày thì mày mở open cho mày này thì mày em sinh prefer ê vài bán sao nó xuống này
xinh xinh nhảy
nghe mau luôn ơi xong mistake mà cái lái mau mà lấy ơi mà không đôi đồ cả nhà em sao mình biết bảo là mistake khởi
bay son là ngất một chân anh ơi comeback với mai
let's go lót cả
ta comeback này mày làm lên mình nè ta comeback cái này đâu mày làm lên mình
bà dân cooldown phí flicker phí
bọn chăn đi chui bọn chăn đi dân comeback với dân comeback với
này nhom mình té tay nhom cái thang kia thằng lấy nhá kia thằng hold thôi mấy oi game spell được nè bà đẹp lên
cái spider cầm ho tè cái spider tại đây chỉnh nành bà là Poland clear expert super Golan cái đại tỷ tế cái clear đại tổng đa cái trăm minion khom như đó giờ mẹ đâu đã top khom với màu khăn ông team fight vậy lứa này cơ thì giờ top khom cái pha lót này
bọn chăn đi chui bọn chăn đi
lót bay bị môi pha cái bọc bay team fight để sao hai giờ bây giờ nấu free
kê bà đấy
ốp lúc đây vậy đào kia tao bây giờ tên là sao tại dương administrator nó không ca do cho mọi người lọt kia chi
free lọt bà đấy
chậm đây là lọt đang mơ thơ mà rương mơ
mà chẳng tập lót á
buôn phèm thơ mà rương tiên mơ bà xong mình mà rương cái này
bà ê record đây let's go record đi cái hoa cái này cả ca ban cái đây chỉ lại câu chứ không hoa cái này này cái bà sập nhóm prediction và nhóm phong chất luôn này môi hồi nhóm chưa tan đã phải lên main line up hay đâu tập pi xài lẽ nó này kìa hay nó sẽ play cho Philippines pi nó vô từ pi nhóm cái ta như vậy bà tài khó cá cất trong tiếng respect Malaysia respect Malaysia hồi nhóm comment tranh Việt Âu predict tha Campuchia bây giờ là ban mẹ đại miền trong IESF đây kìa bà riêng này các bạn làm màu đi không này
tục mùi ôi khoan cho pi
chập cho pi do tôi bà đu môn kế
bà đu bà đây phôi luôn ngô kim mi tiền ngô hai gia tiền tao này tao bà ôi tao bà đây
back to back champion ISF
bay son bà đây
champion people của bạn Malaysia
bay son absolutely
ôi cái lọ tụi
cái lọ pe Malaysia cái lọ nè
cái cười lọ khăng
gameplay cái strategy cái traffic cái performance cái not bad gì đó cái lọ vậy
mental miễn ai nhưng mình ở vậy pro trái ai rồi
nè game bay đi dân tranh trả cái bá đây game bay đi còn nam bảo game mua game pay nó dân trả smart kia bóng trả dân cho hiện time chân kia game mua game pay trả dân bị smart cái này là game bay tranh trả cái ta game trong cái là game play cái bị lỗ vậy game play cái mà lấy lỗ vậy
nhóm ơi vẽ lực tiền cái lực tiền hai bạn coi một đại tam khỏi cái miền tầng miền đại
lực tiền đi ra đây mơ mà lấy lực tiền đi ra ơi hai ba tay
champion moment สำหรับมาเลเซียเนี่ยเลือกเปลี่ยนปีดองจบเรียนทางการกด IESF
cái bên tới cái mà cha tia mà cha tia cái này dân tới dân trắng với nó thôi mình dân trắng cái là mấy nice try đã Campuchia dân theo ban rồi còn dân hàng fair lên game tịch ta mấy đây mà bên comeback nick Sven Sven comeback tới Sven mấy ấy nè dân fair tràn này cái lớp biến thằng mấy đây cái lực biến tới mình này tê chào dân vay cái này Sven mình bây giờ mình trang dân mày rót luôn này khai nè mình trai bằng bộ gì mình trai nè này ta nè dân lai tập năng má đi giờ lại tập năm má đi dân chạm chuột cái này ơi thằng ai sai dân lại game mà đâu ca một cuốn mơ ca một cuốn mơ ai soi má nè ghé mà trời si cái thằng pi ghé mà cái comeback pi ghé mà sam choi má có mấy thằng lấy nó game prem nè lấy nó mà game prem à ta nice try ta nè nè bye byeยังไงแต่ปันนังเต้โอเคnè nèจำจูบគ្នានៅថ្ងៃស្អែកពេលវេលាម៉ោងដដែលហ្គាយបាយបាយ good night ទាំងអស់គ្នាអរគុណច្រើនអ្នកគ្នាសម្រាប់ការដាក់ AFA ក៏ដូចជាដាក់ star ក៏ដូចជាការ share stream ក៏ដូចជាការចូលមើល like comment លេខសាយទាំងអស់គ្នាអរគុណច្រើន thank you ទាំងអស់គ្នាបាយបាយ good night ទាំងអស់គ្នាជួបគ្នាថ្ងៃស្អែក bye bye guys